Okay. So,
okay.
The recording has begun.
This is happening.
It's happening. It's happening.
Wait, I didn't consent to being recorded?
Fuck you. This is two-party consent.
You can't curse in the first 30 seconds.
Oh, man. It's not like
we're already demonetized.
Well,
no,
we
we don't even have monetization.
Everybody
We get
calm the
copyright
fuck
strike anyway. So, alright,
I'm just happy to be here.
just to continue from
That's
where we
nice.
left off last time on episode 17. Stonk distracted the guards in the dungeon cell, grappled one of them, and threatened the other to give him the keys. He escaped the cell to retrieve his halberd and replaced it with the one he stole from the guard.
I'll have you know,
I like how you went
threatened that guy to give me the keys. He was about to do it, and I just pulled the keys off of the guy I was grappling.
I like how you went to a lot of effort not to kill the first two, and you just kill
I just
everyone
killed
else.
everyone else.
Fuck that. Before sunrise, Tavi
Two more assholes to you.
Before sunrise, Tavi seeks out Odell to tell him he signed up for the tournament. He says to pick one, escape the city, or pull a fast one and participate in the ballgame. Tavi chooses to participate in the ballgame and meets the party and exchanges a few words with Ingvald, the Jotun the party chose to represent their team. Stonk shows up with guards trailing behind, and before the guards close in on him, Stonk declares that he will bet his own life on winning the game in honor of Ingvald, who agrees. The enemy team, known as the Blodreng, represent Thor, approach them. The familiar faces of Hilda Eskildottir Olaf Haugrid and his son Ragnvald, along with a strong veteran man named Haldor and a man with giant's blood named Voland. The rules of the game are explained and can be simplified as follows. If your team has the ball, run with the ball. I just had to explain it here.
Yeah.
we know this part. The players are sorted by strength, with Stonk against Hilda and Voland, Mikkel against Olaf, Tavi against Haldor, Slanei against Ragnvald. The game starts with the Blodreng with the ball as they push forward. Starting out with a strong defense, the party, also known as the Tricksters, is able to hold them back for a bit. After some back and forth with the ball, Stonk snatches it up and runs towards the other end of the field. Mikkel slashes Olaf's legs as he tries to run away, causing him to collapse. Mikkel leapt on top of him and cleanly tears through the man's face with his claws.
Damn, Mikkel.
Ragnvald was cornered by Stonk at the end of the field and refused to surrender, so Slanei took out his knees. Tavi and Haldor continue to beat down on each other, with Tavi barely winning.
Damn, Slanei. That's kind of fucked up.
Stonk gets chased by Hilda and Voland, with Hilda grappling Stonk while Voland intercepts the ball. Slanei runs to the bottom of the field and calls upon magic to make the ground tremble, causing Tavi to slip on the ice. Stonk knocks out Voland, causing Hilda to walk out of the crowd, defeated. Mikkel charges for the ball and swipes it, going full speed to the end zone, but slips on the ice before making it past the line. The game ends in favor of the Tricksters with a score of 0-0.
I love the fact that me causing the ground to shake did nothing but hurt my team.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally, I have grown attached to the 0-0 score. I think it's so appropriate that you guys won out of a technicality.
Oh, we won one way.
So, you guys are quickly presented with the cheers of the people around you, including the approving and happy, more egotistical, fulfilled look of Ingvald as he sits in his chair, with Thor giving that same just unhappy, dull look on his face. You guys are presented with a large wooden chest with a total value of things in it worth 2,390 gold pieces total. I have it, it's like 400 gold pieces and then 40 platinum pieces, so it should be easily divided between all of you. Don't worry about this now. We say you have it, and I'll say it takes you guys a couple minutes to pack up, but what do you guys want to do now? Because you're not going to have long before the guards start collapsing on you again.
Oh god, not again. I thought I would be pardoned.
Well, you haven't asked for that.
Go
You
on.
didn't specify that. You said either I win or I die. That was your conditions.
You should probably go and talk to him about that.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You should go tell him how much you love him and respect him and want to be his follower.
Stonk would not stoop so low.
Stonk can't stoop so low.
Get on your knees and beg for your life. Why don't you?
Oh, I don't wanna do that.
You guys could just fucking run and hide, run into the crowd and just go bye.
I hope you grab the good shit. We're leaving.
Okay.
turned on encumbrance. Should
Oh, I probably should do that.
Yeah, don't worry about the stuff now, and we'll say that we can work out encumbrance stuff.
are we
at the
using
beginning of next session.
encumbrance or variant?
We'll talk about it. I don't know what that is.
I think I'm barely not encumbered right now.
Yeah. So, from the crowd, as you guys notice the crowd kind of collapse onto the field, Slanei, you notice Eric's face actually pop through the crowd, and for the few seconds you see his face as the crowd splits, he just bewildered.
Can I roll an insight on that bewilderment of he didn't think we would win? Or
that we
did win?
We also won by calling out Ingvald
Do you
to his
want
face.
to guess? What do you think?
Fair enough.
He knows everything that's going on right now. He has the right to look bewildered, God damn it.
It's almost like the plan was to leave and not get noticed. Instead of being the champions everyone's looking at.
I was not clued into this plan. So,
I'll say now that you guys could, if you wanted to, have the opportunity to run off and find places to hide. There are a lot of people present right now, so it's easier to hide within the crowds. But Stonk, you are tall. You will have to make a little bit more of an effort, and you as well.
I will stoop.
Okay.
I'll stoop a little too.
All right. Are you guys going to attempt to stealth to find a more private area, or what is your goal? What are you finding?
We're
Try and find a more private.
my private area. Kidnap Eric along the way.
Okay.
Take our pupper with us.
You have not seen Erik. Only you have.
I'll try and grab sweep.
He's
up.
not with you. You would have to leave the party in order to get him.
I think we're not. If we walk as a big group in the crowd, I think we should probably
We're gonna disperse anyways.
Yeah, but okay. You guys dispersing and then regrouping up would make sense if you guys knew where you were regrouping. You guys have not communicated. If you guys are traveling somewhere private, you travel together. If you know where you're going, then you can separate. There's no use in separating right now because you guys will get lost, and that's how the party ends.
Do we know? Is there like a northern gate or something? Are we in the city proper? Are we outside the city?
You guys
Where
are on the hill right next to the mead hall on a large flat sveld that's covered in ice.
Are we still in the walls of the city?
You are still within the walls of the city. You're actually in the top of the hill.
Do we know what the closest northeastern gate is?
You guys are not escaping the city right now.
Just avoiding the
You're
guards.
getting out of the tournament.
I thought the plan was to leave the tournament, then yeet.
Again, you have not communicated with Stonk regards to that, so are you just going to start taking him and leaving?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stonk's like, I'll come. Wait, why are we leaving the gate? Like, wait, why are you guys all packed? What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'll say that we'll say that you guys then, if you want to roll a stealth.
I will say,
or you just pass
the way
stealth.
I'll communicate with everyone, because I think it is important to say something.
Is there a place within line of sight?
Yeah, there are
That's private?
little shacks and huts stuff. They're like packs of boxes and barrels and mead that are piled up high. So you guys have hiding spots if you want to find it.
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest we find a private spot for a super quick chat, and then we pick a spot to have an actual chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say to those who want to find a place to look, investigation.
I cut you off, Josh. What is Stonk about to say?
No. I think it'll be better suited at the more private area anyways, so.
You said investigation?
14. 14.
Okay, because you rolled the highest, we'll say that's... Slanei, the hiding spaces you're looking are small, and while they're wonderful hiding spaces for you, they're not the best for a large group. Tavi, you're noticing you're more focused on the exit plan and not necessarily where to hide. Mikkel, on the other hand, you do find a spot that's not enough to obscure the whole party, but for a short period of time hide behind a large crate of boxes and
long enough to pick a new spot.
Right.
So I leave this there.
Okay, and you are led behind a large wall, not large wall, but a small stacked wall of boxes. Okay.
All right.
You guys will are you whispering now, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing a football huddle.
Okay.
So what's this about? Oh, that was a weird accent. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
That was like weird British.
I'm saying, you guys don't know where Odell is right now.
Okay.
So what's this about? Why are we leaving? I mean,
We
I know
haven't-
why I'm leaving, but
We haven't mentioned we're leaving yet.
I was not meaning it like that.
Oh, like leaving the game?
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
You could interpret it wrong and be like, what do you know?
Like,
You can interpret that as however you want. However,
that's what Josh, the player, means.
How did you know we were planning on leaving?
What color is my
You will leave. I mean, leaving the game. Yes.
No, like
Also, we have a dog. You
The
don't know
city.
why the fuck we have a dog.
What did you say?
we're leaving the city.
Yeah, tomorrow, right?
Like right now. Like we were planning on you not showing up, being like, oh well, you know, he's not here, and then we were gonna go break you out of prison.
Keep.
But the wedding's not over.
Yeah.
Stonk, you know full well the wedding will not happen.
I mean, are we really just gonna leave before it's over?
A guard walks by, and both you two hear him. Both of you two hear the chainmail start walking.
Okay, we could. This is not the place.
No, they're not walking by you, as in they are on the other side of the boxes. To those of you who can't hear, roll stealth check.
Wait, do I still have my armor off?
Because you're not wearing armor, and even this just is involving speaking stealth-wise, I guess, so you wouldn't roll
If
a
you don't
disadvantage.
have to walk.
You don't get the advantage from the earmuffs either.
F.
I wasn't even talking.
Total stealth? What's your stealth mod?
1.
Okay.
Three.
What'd you get?
12.
12. So as
3 and a 12.
So as the guard, you both of you hear the chainmail and the snow crunching of a guard walking on the other side of the boxes. Slanei, you notice Slanei just stopped talking as Mikkel similarly has the be quiet, shut up face, and maybe half a second too long you continue to drill on, but you're able to be quiet. Tavi turns his head, what? And bumps one of the boxes behind him.
You did the classic Ari thing of the Ari knocks on the door and they stand behind it whispering.
Someone's knocking on the door. Why are you knocking on the door? I don't fucking know.
Can I tell if the guard
Just tell
heard
we're not
that?
here.
Well, yes, yeah, because
Okay.
you turn, it's like, what was that? What was that?
What was that
I'm
noise?
gonna stumble out of the boxes. Hi.
What are you up to? You going through the boxes trying to steal stuff?
No, I was hoping there was alcohol in there.
So yeah, you were trying to steal stuff.
Deception. I didn't want to steal stuff. I wanted to steal
I
alcohol.
wanted to drink the alcohol, not steal it. That's an 11. A deception, you said?
Yep.
Where's my
What's your
deception?
charisma?
13 total.
13 total.
Uh-huh.
So you doing it sets the DC. So if I roll a 13, it passes,
Yeah.
right? He looks at you. He's like, yeah, sure. What? Where are you from? Anyway, you don't look like you're from
Here.
here.
I'm gonna point over to the field.
Turns
We were
to- he breaks eye contact. Turns to the field. You can run.
You just start sprinting at 25 feet.
You guys see this through the cracks of the box.
I went that way.
Serpentine.
I would like to disappear into the crowd now.
Okay, I'll say because you're halfling, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You just go between his legs and you're gone. If so, that's the case, then Slanei
Is gone.
is gone.
Yeah.
You guys can make an active perception check to beat his passive stealth if you want to try and just watch him as he disappears into the crowd.
15 plus
It's your
stuff.
passive
Oh.
stealth.
I think you beat.
Oh, not 20.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't know what my
Good.
passive stealth
And
is.
currently I'm unencumbered.
Oh my god.
My passive stealth is a 14.
14.
There we go.
Yeah, don't worry about encumbered stuff until next session.
19.
I don't want us to worry about that. So 19 and
My passive stealth is 14.
14,
Not 20.
not 20. You,
Need one.
Mikkel, you notice through the cracks of the box, you see him slip away, and you note the direction he slips away when you look past the boxes. You, Stonk, on the other hand, do not.
You got a 21.
You got a 21. Yeah, then you see it too. Never mind. Wow. Good job, guys.
For once,
That is the
we were
only high roll I will
cheated.
make
I'm
tonight.
just used to like,
very
okay, who
intense.
sees nothing?
Who is the blind one here?
The
Meanwhile,
blind one is Slanei.
I take it-
Takan's right behind us with 22 stealth.
All right, so
And they'll never know.
Slanei, where are you heading off to in the crowd? And what manner are you guys going to make to attempt to follow Slanei, if you are?
I think like for the first like minute or two, we'll just watch, and if you show no signs of coming, we'll follow.
Well, I'm just slipping
Like
into the...
first off, we'll wait until like the guard's gone.
Okay,
because
so
he'll probably be like, "What the fuck," and stand there for a minute.
yeah. So are you guys going to attempt to follow him at all, or are you going to hold your ground?
We can't leave the box till the guard's gone.
You aren't
Yes,
in a
we
box.
can.
You're behind boxes.
I mean, yeah, but he's on the other side of the box.
We can totally leave
You could just
the
run the
box.
other direction.
Yeah.
This isn't an open Sfeld. It is just a pile of boxes.
Yeah.
Big crowd of people. You guys are in a mosh pit. You can escape any minute you want.
One of you grabs Slanei. Let's all meet in the mead hall somewhere more private, away from the guards.
I'll do that.
I'm heading to the actual mead barrels.
Okay.
And I'll take off in a random direction toward the mead hall.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll also sneak towards the meat hall, and I'll make sure I grab the dog.
Okay.
Because no one.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna say that the dog has developed a.
We parallel
You've all
park
had dogs
the dog.
before. Have any of you guys had a toy where your dog is just like, I'm going to eat that thing no matter what I do?
Yeah.
He can't. We'll say the little Alcount is looking up at Mikkel like that, like, you're a toy, I want to play with you. And so the dog will say is helplessly following you around.
Stealth?
Stealth, yep, roll stealth.
No disadvantage because no armor, right?
Right.
21.
21, okay.
Oh, that's
This is
why I don't like your thing. I can't tell if I'm rolling an 8 or a 16 here because it's
I would
all
say that's
crooked.
cocked. Just roll it again.
It's like got a textured bottom. Why? Why does it have that, Lauren?
What?
What?
Look, it's got a bumpy bottom, and so it comes out crooked.
It's because it's fucking old.
Why'd you make me use it? Why can't I use the table?
You can use this one.
I want to use the table, though.
Yeah, if it's not metal.
Yeah, no. See?
As long
I mean,
as
it's
you're
still
not
bad,
as
but-
long as you're not like knocking down minis and stuff. I just don't want you rolling at the minis.
Yeah, no, I got a clear line right here.
All right,
No
sounds
minis.
good.
9. It's my stealth.
All
it's
right.
great because Stonk definitely needs.
And what do you roll, Tavi?
16.
16? Okay. You two successfully can slink off into the crowd towards the mead hall.
Not me.
Stonk, on the other hand, you note that as you travel through the crowd, you hear a, over there!
Oh, shit.
Yeah. We go back to plan A. We bust you out of prison.
Stonk could just leave.
I mean, here's the real kicker. None of them are as fast as me.
No, you're fine.
So.
It's also in a crowd of people, so
Are you just gonna-
I'll say technically it's difficult terrain because people, but...
Are you
I'm
gonna
still outmatching all of them.
just gonna Naruto run away from them? Break your stealth.
I'm really breaking a lot here. Whole full 9.
You're pulling a whole Skyrim. Slightly crouched, they can't see you.
Yeah, I'll kind of go faster to get away from them and try and break line of sight, and then I'll find another place to like enter from.
Okay, do a survival check for me to just see how good you are at that. It won't be super high, but you
At
are a big
surviving.
Goliath man, so you do need to have some sort of good path.
Ooh, I have proficiency in this.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, non-natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're able to dodge your way between some set up tents and again stacked barrels and mead barrels, stuff like that, and tables. You're able to duck away and break line of sight before you eventually hide behind another table as you hear, "Oh, I lost him. Where'd he go?"
Alright, I'll wait a little bit and then I'll head to the mead hall.
Okay.
If I can.
As for Slanei, you hear the music that some people are just chanting to at this point as you approach the more crowded mead barrels. But there does appear to be a little bit of a cleared, like, area space, to allow people to approach the mead barrels. They're not that rude.
Yay.
So, you're getting a drink?
I'm getting a drink.
Okay, you're getting a drink. So you, how long do you wait around before you do anything? Because you're not suspicious otherwise.
I'm gonna grab that, and then, assuming I'm gonna begin making my way back over to the boxes, assuming the one guard has left.
Yeah, that all you basically heard from that guard was, "Oh, where'd he go? Where'd you go?" And looked around with the halberd, but.
As soon as I'm gonna walk back towards the stack of boxes.
Okay, he's no longer there anymore.
Expecting the rest of them to also be there. So I'm gonna walk behind the box.
You come with drinks. Oh.
Wait, so I just not run into you?
They left.
No,
They left.
I wouldn't have.
Wait, weren't you supposed to go grab?
Yeah, I followed him.
Yeah.
That's what
I thought
Tavi,
you said that you.
Tavi went to
Tavi
go
was
to.
going
followed
You
me.
were going to the meat. I thought you were going to the
No.
meat hall.
We too
No,
went to
somebody
the
was
hall.
just like,
We're
somebody
all
told
going
me
to the
Okay.
mead hall, but I told one of them to
Oh,
go
okay.
grab
If that's
Slanei.
all right, if that's the case, you see Slanei stumbling over with their one drink over to the spot, looking around, seeing no one there. But you're in the crowd, so you see Slanei not see you all there.
I'm gonna like go over and like bonk him like so he spills some of the drink in his face. Like back his arm. What the fuck are you doing?
You get some in your nose.
I was looking for y'all.
Alcohol to nose is not so pleasant.
No.
Okay, great. Let's go get you in bed.
Where'd everyone go?
Come on. I'll just leave you.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't get any answers about where you're
Oh,
going.
yeah.
You
I'm
were
being
just
kidnapped.
Okay.
We have a bad habit of not telling people where they're going. We just take them.
The mead hall, as you guys arrive, is very well populated once again. But this time, instead of a large, party going on, it's more or less a large gathering as people are making their way into the mead hall. A majority of the population was not and cannot spectate the actual wedding ceremony itself, because that is a private event. So right now, while the event is going on, people are partying on their own terms.
Okay.
So you see some people making their way into the mead hall, and some people making their way down the hill into the city to drink in the pubs over there. But you guys make it to the mead hall, and you guys know the place well enough to know where to find safe spots to talk now.
We go to our spot.
The corner.
Someone else is sitting there.
We use our both Stonk and mine's advantage on intimidation to just T-pose them away.
You sit down at the table.
Yeah. Leave.
Like right next to like you sandwich them between the chairs, you and Mikkel.
We need Stonk to intimidate people with kindness. Just be like, "Hi, sir, do you mind if I take this chair from you? It's just my favorite spot." Gets a 20. Oh, sure, buddy, I understand.
They're too afraid to tell him no.
They're being so kind, it must be a front. They're gonna kill me in my sleep.
It'd be a good bard. But,
We sit down.
Yep, so you all sit down.
So, you're leaving then.
I will state you're not completely safe here, so you are... I'm not going to say you're timed, but...
This is a speed conversation.
Yep, so you guys... I will cut you off eventually. I'm letting you go, so go.
Why did you decide to leave?
Well, to be frank, you were imprisoned and accused of murder. It's not exactly safe to stay here much longer. Because there will be a bloodbath tomorrow.
So wait, you were planning on staying here before I got kidnapped, but now that I got put in prison, it suddenly became not safe to stay.
To be honest, I was not sure what I would do when the night came. And you being gone just helped solidify my answer.
Fair enough. Well,
You hear the cheers in the background of just, jolly people having no mind to the genocide that's about to occur.
don't worry about
I'm
it.
just eyeing the room like, yeah, you're dead. Yeah, you got some legs. You can run. You'll probably fly.
Mikkel in his free time is assessing the survivability of it.
Arrow.
When people watch, they're like, wow, people are so interesting. Mikkel goes, you would survive the winter. You wouldn't survive the winter.
Looks at Slanei. How are you still alive?
Did you survive the winter?
Well,
You're gonna be a grandpa in 20 years that tells the story.
Alright, go ahead.
I won't stop any of you. If you wish to leave, now would be the time. As they do say, I am charged with crimes. Therefore, you staying with me puts you all at risk.
Across the mead hall, you make eye contact with Odell. He rolls a nat 20.
Write that down. Write that
Good, I'm glad he... Good, that's a good nat 20 again. He now knows where you guys
I
are.
thought that was for the guards for a second, and I was
feels like
scared.
the only high roll that hasn't been like a 15.
Did you do the crime?
No, I did not.
Is there any guilt on
I
your
have a
face about the multiple murders you did to get
Josh, roll the appropriate roll for the... I'm gonna... I don't really know which one's the right one for you.
The thing is,
You
they're
could
both the same.
Yeah.
So I can...
You could use persuasion.
I could use persuasion or deception. It's
Yeah.
Either way, it's plus
Okay.
2. Nice. Fucking 18. Sorry. Shit. Well, should I have said that? Whatever.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
That's probably gonna beat me.
I think my insight's a +7.
Yeah.
like 6?
You'll see me.
So, Mikkel, you show no indicator of Stonk lying. Slanei, you know that Stonk believes it.
Yes.
But, again, that's not always the reality.
Yeah.
You seem to recall him at one point doing a crime. When he broke into the Vesta's temple and killed all those priestesses. Then later, mentioned that he didn't feel any guilt about it because technically he did nothing wrong. So
You love yourself some technicalities.
possibly this could be another one of those cases.
You murdered a kid, but you did it to save someone, so it was legal.
I didn't murder a kid. You
You
guys
guys murdered-
kept that kid alive.
The kid's
You know
alive.
the kid you chucked out the window.
Oh, that kid, yes.
Different kid. Different kid you murdered.
So why did they think it was you, then?
Because I was there.
What were you doing on that balcony in the middle of the night?
On the balcony, no. On the floor, I was there.
I don't know how to ask a further question to that. Stonk is really good about hiding his shit.
So what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, just whittle him down.
Eventually,
Rolls intimidation.
How-
we'll get to the heart of the matter.
Even if you
eventually.
did not do this thing, how are you not in shackles?
I broke out, obviously. They didn't exactly just let me walk free.
Could y'all speak just a little louder?
Sorry.
Yeah.
We're trying to be quiet.
Stage whisper.
Sorry.
You broke out.
Yes.
Peacefully? There's absolutely no conviction in how he said that.
Are you
I'm
even
gonna
gonna
bother.
try?
I'm not bothering to roll a check. I just give you a look.
Just gonna almost roll.
Did everyone survive?
I do not know.
Inside.
Why? Does it matter?
This is terrible.
Does it really?
Oh,
20.
Tavi.
That makes it a 0.
Oh god, is anyone
You
alive?
take it just completely literally. Of Stonk doesn't know if they survive.
Dirty 20.
I rolled a 21.
We all believe you. Oh my
You
god.
believe that Stonk has
No,
no
it's
idea.
not that you
Oh.
believe him, it's that he's showing no signs of
I can't
lying.
read
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You
I'm getting better
You
at
have a
that.
very good poker face. You are swayed by the poker face. I just see the poker face.
And you see no cracks.
And I think, yeah, he killed literally everyone, because that's Stonk.
It's up to your interpretation.
Odell, at this point, has begun moving over slowly. So every so often you see his head pop up in
Okay.
the audience as he making his way closer. I'm saying audience. It's the audience for Stonk's killing, but in reality it's a crowd.
Also, we read everything to Odell. We read everything to Erik, and presumably Erik off-screen told Odell everything.
Odell was there too for the.
So Odell knows everything.
Yes.
And I never said Stonk wasn't in on the plan.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
So you all are planning on leaving now. Who all is going? Erik?
Erik is stay.
Why?
That's a good question.
Did you know he came here for a reason? The reason has not ended.
Erik came here to humiliate the king and the other nobles by bringing me. And to get drunk.
He's definitely succeeded
Stonk
in
did
the
not
latter.
give a shit about his village's safety. He just wanted to humiliate people.
He's already fulfilled his purpose, from
said
what I understand.
Something about help.
Not even I know what he was planning then. Well, that's okay.
Now, is it you didn't know what he was planning, or you just didn't pay attention?
Could have been both. We did have many nights where we were drunk, so...
We must leave soon. We do not have much time. Are you staying?
For a little bit.
Another reason we must leave is that we did not account for is that a certain someone has been smelled by the goddess, and if the party ends, they will die a horrible death.
Turns out the goddess is a piss sniffer.
I was there for that. I was literally there to see that happen.
I didn't know she was a piss sniffer.
Listen, it's been like 3 weeks in real life.
I know.
Who knows
more?
Who knows who saw what? Really? In reality?
It's all up to interpretation. I don't disagree. It is safer to leave. I will hopefully be able to join you outside the city once this is all over.
What more do you have left to do here?
We watch you very intensely.
Åska plans to kill the king, I'm sure. You've let them know.
Is Odell standing right behind
No.
him?
He's not really approaching. He's
Okay.
watching.
I'm keeping an eye on him to some degree as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't intend to let him.
And how exactly do you plan on not letting him?
By preventing him from killing the king, obviously.
Stonk!
Dude, you gotta roll for that, I
That's-
think.
Okay, they can roll insight if they
That's an-
wish to roll insight.
That's an
They can do it.
oddly, how do you say,
How do you
patriotic thing of you
Plan
to
to
say.
stop
Yeah.
Åska from killing the king. What exactly is the plan entailing?
Are you just going to walk up to Åska and chop off his head?
To be honest, I don't really have a plan. I usually just wing things. But I figure by following Åska's plan, I get close enough to be able to stop it.
If you really wish to stop it, you could just go to the gods.
I'll give you
And
advantage.
get
Can I-
executed
Okay, also-
for
You
conspiracy?
can give me advantage.
Okay, but does that mean I also get
Fair.
whatever you roll? Or like...
You could go tell
we'll,
Ingvald.
we share. So
You'd get executed by Tavessa
by
for
giving
murdering her
advantage,
priestesses.
you,
You'd get executed by
it's
Thor
kinda
for
like talking
trying to
about
frame him
Okay, I
for all the
should've
shit
done
you
that
did. And
for-
No, you're
Ingvald
fine.
would just be like, wow, my bestie just hurt my
Ooh.
feelings.
that's only going to be a dirty 20.
You beat me by 1, because I rolled a 19.
Nat 1 inside.
Oh,
Fuck.
4. Tell me your secret.
I'll say that you, with that,
Stonk is definitely hiding something.
yeah, but you sense. I'll say that you sense that he is hiding something, but in Stonk's mind, he's got good reason not to
Tell?
tell. I'm not saying this is my way of saying it's not justified, but
it
Stonk thinks it is.
As we know, if
It's a-
Stonk thinks it is, it is.
It's you're a weakling there, Slanei. We can't tell you anything.
Why didn't you tell us about the sewer, Stonk?
I was in jail.
Well, how's...
To be fair, you had a full day.
Yeah.
Same full day I had to tell.
I was in prison. I don't know. We haven't seen each other in a while.
It's good. I don't know.
We've had
It's
2
like
days.
2 days.
2 days since it started. You were in prison for a good full day of that.
Okay.
12
Day and a
hours.
half.
You had
so.
like a day and like half the night to
Why
tell.
did you say so?
We went over that.
Yeah.
Was it specifically killing the king? I don't remember anymore.
It was.
I thought it was just shady.
Odell was
business being a
like,
girl.
"Why the fuck didn't you tell me?" I'm like, "I had 1 day to think about it."
Yeah.
You had 2 days to think about it.
I don't know how to.
Where do you plan on going after this?
Braebar.
Away.
Is it
Bruvik.
Braebar?
No, please don't go to Braybar.
I have Braybar written down. I forgot I needed to
No,
cross
that
it
was
out.
that was me misspeaking.
What was the name of it again?
Beruvik. Beruvik.
Okay, because I wrote down Braybar initially.
Yeah,
and
that was
forgot to
the,
change
that
it
was
up.
I forgot. I swapped the two.
I'm just gonna call it Braebar.
Don't please, you're gonna screw me up even more.
I've internalized it. It's too late.
Let's head back to Baldenkirk.
Again, that's in the exact direction you don't want to go.
What?
That's why I said
Let's
it.
go seduce the archer.
What is your plan after you stop Åska?
I doubt the king will grant you a pardon.
Well, that's why I'll be leaving.
Don't think you'll be let out.
Perhaps not. But I'll have done my purpose, and then I can leave.
And your purpose is...
God, how many times do I have to say this, Slanei?
As I understood that you do
To
not
save
like
the
the
king's
king, and you do not
So you're-
particularly care about Åska, so what do you gain from this?
Wait, what was the question?
You don't
I'm
like
still
the-
just thinking about
You
this.
don't like the king, you don't give a shit about Åska, what are you getting out of this, is what I said.
I don't know.
This is... You're being lawful good. Why are you being lawful good, Stonk?
Yeah, this,
Say the
so
you want the
saving
favor
the
of
king is your
Avnordian
purpose?
Empire. So they pay you for saving the king.
that's the...
That's the
I,
question.
I
It took
finally...
you guys so long to get to
I-
that.
We were like
question.
insinuating this whole goddamn time.
I,
And
I
I was
finally
just-
had the right ability to
Yeah, there
ask
you
that
go.
question, because they couldn't just accuse you of it.
Yeah.
I had to build up to
And
it.
if
Alright,
you try
one more
to say
time
yes,
then.
you'll start gagging.
You gotta do it one more time then.
So your purpose is to save the king?
No. It's to stop Åska.
I want to roll insight on that
Insight?
so badly.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's cocked.
Oh God. Oh my.
Did I crit?
14.
Jesus Christ.
No. 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 15.
21.
14. Your poker face is on point today.
For some fucking reason.
That just means we're gonna
I-
assume worse than what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Stonk. I'll say that as that happens, you hear, from the voice, liar.
You notice Stonk glance to his side for a moment before looking back at you all.
Twinge of guilt.
You look to the side and you see Odell in the background. It's all coming together.
I see Takan behind him.
You see the crowd part and you just see Odell T-posing.
No, I'd like to imagine it's Takan T-posing, briefly whispering, and then I just don't see Takan anymore.
He T-poses into the sky and you see him on the ceiling and we'll have to fire his ball bearings.
That's the secret weapon.
what was that about?
What? No,
That-
you did not pass the insight check, so you
Oh.
did not notice any indicator that he was lying.
You just
Not the
saw-
line.
Yeah, no, he meant the,
I meant the looking to
voice.
the side.
Yeah, I would consider that because you didn't pass the
Okay.
insight check, because that does indicate he's not telling
You
the truth.
Alright.
noticed it, but you haven't processed
Okay.
Yeah.
it.
Like, oh, that's weird.
Next.
Then you're gonna lay awake at sleep at night and go, oh shit, that fucking liar.
That
That does
bitch.
sound like a
We need to wait for the one encounter in the middle of the night where Stonk just says, you fucking bitch, Stonk, it's been 3 days, where's my money? It's like, what do you mean?
The 20 wisdom cleric who always knows. It's just you roll to see when they'll be. If they roll a 1, it'll be like 10 years from now. It'll be like, wait, fuck.
I want to play a cleric like that now.
So, just because I don't remember if you guys answered this, I asked earlier, where did you guys plan on going?
Oh, we never actually.
We
answered.
started mothering about
We'll say they
Braveheart,
dodged the
we
question.
Never actually
Yeah.
said
You
it.
can ask it again to dodge your question.
Alright, now my question. Where do you all plan on going?
North.
North.
If we go south, we get murdered by Archdruid.
We go east or west. Also, Archdruid / the Avnordians.
You're just going to leave the Archdruid alone?
For now.
For now.
Slanei's gonna kill him himself. Like, one campaign from now.
When Slanei is no longer a coward.
You all know that the Archdruid could do some horrible things. And you just want to let him roam free.
We cannot exactly deal with him while we're being hunted by the Empire.
And the piss sniffer.
If we had only one thing to focus on, perhaps, but not the king and goddess. Both. Right behind us. If we fuck up.
If. Fuck up.
Did that even cross Stonk's mind? The possibility?
Wait, I could fuck this up and not kill the king?
That's a
what
terrible
is
nightmare.
failure?
I've never known it.
I don't know, the first time we grow would beg to differ.
What even is that? It was a literal prostitute.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm. I still stand by my statement.
It meant literally nothing.
She agrees, by the way.
Yeah. Stonk's not gonna get fucking attached.
Can he even? Do you think he even has romantic feelings?
Random insight to see if Stonk is actually super attached to them.
No.
No.
Arrow stonk.
Maybe. We could discuss that later.
My one romantic feeling is vengeance.
Halberd.
You and your halberd have to have a chat later.
Yeah. I cheated on her.
Oh no.
no.
With that other cowbird. It worked out though.
You should name your Halberd.
At this point,
I
we're
gave it a name, but I've already forgotten it, so I need to give it a new one.
Alright. I have an idea for you later.
Alright.
we're all just sitting at this table, now silent, just pressing X to doubt each other.
Yeah. Do you have any more pressing questions for me?
I want to know about the eye, but I have literally no reason to ask you.
To be fair, you can just ask that the next time you see him, when it's more applicable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep that for later. If you live.
If I live. Otherwise, it's a, oh no, what happened?
Oh, we'll never know.
Josh, now that Stonk's dead, can you just spill your character backstory?
Sure.
Well,
think
his
he's gonna
next
die.
character will just be his inner demon.
My brain doesn't even comprehend that Stonk can die.
Yeah, we
He's
throw this,
beaten all the odds
we throw
so
this big
far.
session just for you to kill the king, and the king just bitch slaps you and you break your neck.
Oh!
He's CR12.
Alright.
Damn. Anyways.
So last questions before I will say the thing that initiates the end more near the end of the conversation is that Stonk and Slanei, you pick up on the presence of guards in the mead hall again, and you can take that as a sign to I should probably leave.
How much time before the wedding ceremony actually begins?
Enough for a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I can say you're taking a short rest now,
Okay.
but canonically we'll say this conversation lasted like 10-20 minutes, but you do have the full length time to do a short rest.
Are you taking Odell with you all?
He is going his own way.
So,
With Tavi.
I assume to stay safe from Åska.
Yes. He cannot stay here.
What about the poison?
Shit.
Left it with Odell.
Fuck.
He's not gonna do anything with it. What do you mean shit?
I mean, he is traveling alone
Can I
with the
still
most
see
deadly
Odell?
poison on Earth.
Can I try and spot Odell in the crowd?
Again, sure.
Yeah.
Roll perception
He's
again.
just-
You know he's there, but you to point him out exactly. No.
Odell's just gonna slip the poison into
I think
Åska's
that's an
cup.
11. It's not high
Yeah,
enough.
sorry. Nope. You can't pinpoint him exactly,
Okay.
but you sense his presence.
God damn it,
I can
Con.
feel him inside.
You can just
me.
feel the T-pose. Problem is, half the Avnordians just T-pose randomly, and that's just throwing us off.
It's like one of those shitty video games where, like, in your peripheral vision, the entities load.
Yeah.
The engine isn't quite strong enough
Yeah.
to load them in fast enough.
Too many fucking polygons.
Fucking Half-Life looking asses. Well, if you wish to leave, now would be the time. The gods are back, so.
We cannot stay. Are you sure you will?
I'll meet you all outside the city.
Right, we will be on the North Road.
No. You're going on the West Road.
The West.
The North Road goes to where Thor lives.
Oh yeah, we're going on the West Road.
I thought it was
East Road.
East Road.
East.
The North Road goes up to Thorfell, and you don't want to go to Thorfell.
Why not northeast?
We take
Yeah, that's...
the
There are 3 exits to the city, the south, the north, and the east. I'm assuming you guys
We'll
are...
take the West
Yeah.
I
Road.
thought you said Weast.
You said east. Just anything but the south, frankly, works.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll take
It's east.
We'll be on the East Road for the next several days.
Alright. I'll be sure to catch up with you all.
Inside.
Sure.
Mikkel's abandonment issues kick in, and he's wondering...
10. Are you gonna live, Stonk? Do you think you're gonna make it? Are you gonna catch up?
Spill the beans.
Feels like he's gonna make it. You don't sense any, like, lies in that. Like he's, oh, I'm
Is
gonna
he gonna
abandon you all.
I'm gonna kill the king and stay here forever.
Yeah. Seems pretty genuine.
Yeah, that is Josh. He does that face all the time.
What?
What
I've
face?
taken note of it several times. It's just interesting to watch his expressions.
It's Josh's face. He had that face for a solid 5 minutes once when we all decided to pull a big bamboozle on him once.
Josh makes a very what?
Iconic.
Iconic expression when he's puzzled.
You need to frame that.
I'm stealing this right now.
Okay.
Sorry. I am saving it. I'm gonna make it my profile picture.
We digital. No, send it to Edison to Microsoft Paint it.
Yes.
I want him to curse it.
Oh my god, Edison and I's first art collab. Guys.
At Edison. MS
Microsoft Paint,
Paint
please.
this,
Please.
Okay, back to this
Alright,
now.
sorry, back to the session.
Both Slanei and Stonk, you see guards beginning to enter the mead hall, obviously looking around for what you believe to be Stonk. As of now, Mikkel has asked Stonk if they're going to see each other again. Stonk is confident they will.
Yes.
What do you do from there?
I suppose then this is farewell for now.
Yes. Not forever. I'm sure we will all see each other again.
If not here, in hell.
Be sure to watch your back. Literally everyone here will put a knife in it.
Yes. I am aware. But I wish you all good luck and safe travels. And then I will get up and I'll start walking out towards, like, somewhere.
I get my
Into
knife
the
ready to
halls.
stab
I'm
his
gonna
back.
roll insight. I want to see if Stonk genuinely means that.
Sure.
Means what?
Good luck and safe travels.
That's gonna be a 22.
Yes, he genuinely means that.
Stonk likes
Stonk
you.
does
Mikkel's abandonment issues are more like, oh, is this motherfucker gonna abandon us again? Slanei's are, but even though I don't like him. He was a part of my friend group.
He was part of the clique, man.
I absolutely
just
hated
won't be
the
the
bitch,
same.
but he was part of the clique.
He brought so much drama.
What are we gonna laugh at now? All right, so
Meanwhile, the cons in the background.
you three, what are you doing right now?
I guess
We
we're gonna
go
be fucking-
hook up the pop.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Okay.
Getting her ready to leave.
What happened to Odell, just out of curiosity?
Oh,
I didn't know
I know he was
there,
on
did
his
I?
way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if that's the case, we are going to have you guys can sit over there for a bit, as the party has now split. So
It has happened.
it will. I plan on it going back and forth because I don't want to do all of it at once.
Yeah.
So
Once your blade starts going towards the king, then we'll pause.
yeah.
And, like, we have to stop it in the most dramatically.
I know you want to reckless attack this motherfucker, but we're gonna take a break real quick.
We'll come back to you killing in like 20 minutes.
Yep.
Please, no.
Stonk, as you wade your way through the people, I'm assuming staying on the edge of the mead hall so you aren't noticed, you eventually stop to the feeling of a kind of a pull on your back, as if someone was sticking out their arm.
Are we still in the meat hall?
Yeah, you're in the mead hall. You're on the edge, like the walls right now.
Okay. I will turn around and look at who it is.
It's Odell.
Oh.
You see Odell with a hood up over his head. So at first you actually don't recognize him, but he looks up to you and you recognize him immediately, and he says, "Stonk."
Odell.
What are you doing?
Well, trying to avoid the guards currently.
I can
thought
see
you
that.
left.
I was supposed to, but listen, before I go, there's something I need to tell you.
Okay. Should we move off somewhere more private?
No, I don't have time for that.
Okay. Say it quickly then.
Whatever you have planned, whatever you and Åska might have planned, it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass if you do anything.
And if I do nothing?
And if you do nothing, you might survive.
Surviving is boring.
Stonk, I've worked with these people. I know.
Which people? The Avnordian Empire? The gods? Åska?
I worked with the Avnordian Empire for longer than I wished I would have. The things that they did to your people, they'd do it all over again, if you give them a reason to.
Hilda. Conflict was always going to come between our peoples. We will never conform to the Avnordian Empire. We will never stand to have a more powerful race on your borders. This peace is temporary. It will break down, whether I do anything or whether I survive.
If I see, or even hear a story about a Goliath approaching my city of Galethorpe, I promise you that I will put an end to that. And I am making it your responsibility to make sure none of that happens, because trust me, I don't want to kill any more Goliaths.
Well, I suppose I only have one other question for you.
What's that?
Where's the poison, Odell?
His eyes widen for a split second, enough for, because you have proficiency in insight, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you know his eyes widen just for a split second before they narrow, and he tries to cover up the the instance of shock and looks at you and says, "Not with me."
Yeah. Oh. I kind of have to. I can't just leave that one alone. Ooh, not good. 15.
Okay.
Is that a fucking bitch? Write that down, nat 20.
Sorry.
Oh, I
Flip the first page over and
Yep.
just move the pen. Don't use red.
Okay. Yeah, 20 and boxed up. Alright, cool.
Okay, so yeah, you read nothing on him. He's not gonna crack or tell you where it is what you get from that insight check.
Damn. Very well. If you don't have it, then I have no need for you. I suggest you leave now.
He pauses, and almost as if he wants to say something, but just furrows his eyes and turns to walk away, saying nothing, into the crowd. He disappears.
Sentinel, punch, punch, punch! God, that would be so fucked
That'd
up.
be
He
fucking
turns to
terrible.
walk away. Sentinel, bam!
In the middle of the crowd with all the guards.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean when I say, I hope Stonk won't die. But
Yeah,
if you do something-
doing stupid shit like that. Oh my god.
So, you have, I'll say at this point, maybe a little over an hour before people start arriving. So, according to the letter, if you plan on following that letter, you are supposed to meet someone in the doorway of the noble section of the mead hall. So, the noble section right here actually goes under
Okay.
this as well. So, just imagine it as like, what do you call it? They're balconies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balcony on top of it. Yeah.
So, what would you like to do for that hour as you wait?
I would like to find someplace as quiet and private as I can. Take a short rest. But while I take a short rest, I'd like to sharpen my halberd.
Okay, if you can come up with a place to hide based off of just a stealthy roll, you can just come up with like a closet or whatever you want.
Alright.
If you can think about it, it's probably there.
I'll try and look for like a closet or something. Something big enough to fit me, of
Right.
course. But definitely a place that's not traveled. And let's see if I roll well. Oh! What roll am I doing here?
Stealth.
Stealth? Okay, 18 plus 2, I think.
Okay, so you make your way down a hallway slightly and open up a door and see what appears to be not an abandoned room, but a room filled with old, like cooking materials that they just don't use anymore. So it's like a
They've already
pantry
got their
storage.
material
Yeah,
stuff out, so
Yeah.
they don't need any more.
that's where they put all the tables when they're done.
Alright. Yeah, I'll find like a place to sit down and start sharpening the halberd while I take my short rest, because I want to be tip-top shape
Yeah.
for this.
While you do get the effects of a short rest, I will say during this time, Stonk is not experiencing symptoms that would consider him mentally well. Take that and interpret that as you will.
The voices are getting louder.
They're getting louder!
Oh boy. Oh, it's so exciting. I'll take the short rest now. I'm going
Okay.
to use 9. Will bring me up to 52. 7 brings me right up to 59. Perfect. Okay. 2 hit dice used.
Woo!
Short
Rages are long rest, right?
rest.
And
Yeah.
Stone's endurance
So I
is
only
short
have
rest.
I only have 1 more rage left.
So you get stone endurance as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only thing I really get back, other than HP.
Right, but you kind of wanted that HP.
Yeah. Any damage mitigation or HP I could get back is absolutely crucial. So
Okay. I'll say that you guys also noted this. In the mead hall, you see on the far right, up against the wall, 3 massive chairs built for the gods with a table in front of it. So I forgot to mention that, but that is there.
Okay.
And yeah, so you get the effects of a short rest, and do we want this now, or do we want to let them go? You want some time?
Do you want your escape, or do you want murder? It's up to you guys, because I could do either.
I think murder first,
Murder
then
first?
escape, because then we can,
Have dramatic irony.
have dramatic irony.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully Stonk doesn't kill the king as Stonk is killing the king.
Stonk can do it. Stonk's like dead.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you know that you have to make it to the noble section.
Mm-hmm.
How you're going to do that, because guards guard it. What do you want to do?
Oh boy. How do I get there? I could just drag Erik through the dirt one more time if I really wanted to.
You want to find him, yeah. They'd all know you're there, though, if you bring Erik into it.
Yeah. I'll head towards the noble section and just kind of check it out real quick before I decide anything else.
Roll perception check.
Oh, I'm good at those sometimes. I have the proficiency.
So, yeah, you don't see shit. You see the two guards that normally guard the bottom of the stairs, and you see what appears to be a few people making their way into the mead hall at this time who would be sitting in the noble section. You can assume that they would be, would have been the ones to attend.
Mm-hmm. How many? No, I don't have a high perception enough to tell. How many guards total there are?
With a 4? 2.
Yeah, fair enough. Distraction. How do I want to do this? Oh. I'll go find Erik.
Okay. I guess roll another perception check.
Yeah, I just realized that most of the stuff I had planned was a good perception check, and that's... Okay, that's a 17 plus 2, so 19.
You don't see Erik at first. Do you spend a couple minutes just kind of wandering around, still hiding but looking?
Yeah.
Okay. He does end up showing up a little bit later. He's dressed very nicely in some of his more fine clothing, and you see him as he approaches the bars, and just kind of looks off the edge. He doesn't see you yet.
Okay.
You want to get his attention.
I'll approach him at the bar.
He's not at the bar. The bar of the noble section.
Oh, he's going to the noble.
He's in the noble section.
Oh, he's already there.
Yeah, because the second level has access to the rest of the...
was just coming in.
Yeah, so the front door is access from the outside. The second floor of the mead hall is what grants you entry to the mansion.
Okay. Wait.
You also have access on the first floor as well. So you could try to make your way up to the second floor through the mansion and then make your way to the noble section, but you don't know how many guards you'd encounter that way.
I mean, currently I only... Out of curiosity, in this section, do I see the bear man, the druid guy?
Perception check again.
Oh no, I can't use this one. This is such
What's his name?
Fuck. I think I
have it.
wrote
Hold
it
on.
down and told you that he was my best friend.
Yeah.
So
Ludwig!
Ludwig.
No, that was the guy from the cell.
Oh yeah, no, I meant the other.
The guy from... Eagle of Algan.
I'm not gonna find him because that's a nat one.
Write it down. You could use your inspiration.
I'm not using my inspiration for that.
Keep in mind, you have Reckless. Do you really need triple inspiration?
If something else fucks up.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna hold on to this until like the last moment. Just like I have other options here.
Yep.
I need to save the inspiration for when I have no other options.
So for your death saving throw.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the point where Stonk struggles coming up with a plan.
Yeah, like the plan was I just walk into the noble section because I have ability, but I forgot to that when I get put in jail, it kind of puts a wrench in everything. I guess my only real recourse at this point, because these guards will definitely recognize me and call for more guards,
Yeah, they know there's a Goliath.
is to start a bar fight.
I mean, it worked for Åska.
I will go up to, if I can find a more rowdy party goer.
Insight.
I will go up to them. And 12.
12, okay.
And I will deck them in the schnoz.
Do you say anything, or you just punch them immediately? And do you want them to see you coming, or is this a surprise attack?
Actually, I'll say something.
Okay.
I'll see if they're, like, fighting with someone else or, like, getting in an argument.
Yeah, you see a man kind of stumbling a little bit around the table, his face kind of red. You picked him out specifically because he was picking fights, not necessarily being particularly violent, but trying to start shit, right? Do you approach him, like, from behind, or are you gonna walk up to him?
Yeah, I'll walk up to him, and I'll grab him on his shoulders, like, and spin him around.
Oh!
And then I'll say to him, "Hey, buddy, get the fuck out of here!" And I'm gonna deck him in the face and try and push him as far away into other people as I can, specifically anyone who might be holding drinks.
So, non-lethal, right?
Yes,
Because you do more damage
I
than a
know.
commoner's HP.
I'm doing non-lethal.
Okay, I will also give you the opportunity to, with unarmed attacks, to do 1 damage, if you'd rather do 1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay. So with 1 damage, you knock him back into the crowd, and as he knocks back, the drink in his hand, like, just flings backwards and splashes some other guy in the face. Hey, you fucker! And it starts.
And then I'll...
Roll percentile to see how rowdy.
Oh, percentile, don't let me down. You gave me 100 earlier.
For mental stability.
Yeah, let's see if you can give me that again for bar rowdiness. No, only a 29%.
29?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's small, and I'll say it takes a couple minutes for the guards to notice. Nat 1, they both go over there to check it out.
Oh my god.
You can put down a Nat 1 for me.
Yeah. And then as soon as they leave to go check out that, I will head in, try and get up the stairs.
Okay.
Past them.
You can make it up the stairs. I'm going to ask you to roll stealth now so you aren't caught by the other nobles, but...
Oh yeah, nobles. Yeah, stealth, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not a rogue, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, I got a 9.
Okay.
Oh, how much time do I have?
So you know that you have to meet someone
Guessing.
in a doorway. So you, if they are there, you can meet up with them and go immediately.
I'll head straight for it, even though I.
You'd have to perceive where it is. So you'd have to walk up there, find out who's in what doorway.
Okay.
Because all you know is that they're going to be whistling in a doorway.
Well, then I guess they need to see me, so I'm not exactly being the most stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
I could go hang out with Erik.
Yeah, so I'll let you decide what you do, and then I'll say what the reactions are.
Just put myself up
Yeah.
there. No, I'm in this area. Poor Erik. I don't want to talk to him about this. He was a good man.
He's hiding from you.
He was a good boy. Shame he was such a shit man.
Jamie was such a coward.
I'll go to Erik.
Okay. Yep, so as Erik is kind of looking over the balcony and you walk up to approach him, I'll say he's not so out of the way where everyone sees you, but the nobles, or at least the upper class people who do notice you, are just kind of within the general vicinity and, gasping. Mm-hmm. Erik, as you approach him, kind of once again turns to give that bewildered look, and Josh knows that this is the look of, oh, wow, it's you! Hi! But Stonk might take it as a, hi there, how you doing? But he just, Stonk, what are you doing here? And he kind of, puts his arm around your arm and pulls you down like, hey, what are you doing here, buddy?
Did they tell you what's happening?
Yeah, I've got a general gist of it. Why?
You should leave now.
What are you doing?
I'm here to stop Åska.
I'll stay down here, okay?
Okay. Just... It might get ugly, so you should stay out of it.
He turns and kind of looks behind him. You need to go.
Yes. I just thought I'd let you know.
Thanks. And he walks in the other direction.
Alright, do I hear whistling now?
Perception check. Well, what's your passive perception?
12.
I'll say that because Erik was standing near the stairs, you turn, so if the stairs came up this way, Erik was right here. In the doorway right here, you don't see anyone, you begin to hear coming from that direction
I'll head towards that.
as,
And around the corner, what do I see?
you see sitting in the doorway, leaning up the edge of it, with her arms crossed. Black hair, a limp, and a great sword next to her side.
Oh, no fucking way. Oh.
She is not paying mind to you, but is just waiting.
That is a twist I did not see coming at all. Alright.
Åska made a lot of friends.
Clearly. I will round the corner, and upon seeing her, I'll just...
How do you say hi? I'll say she looks a little beat up from everything that happened earlier today.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here.
The whistling just stops.
No hard feelings, right?
I had a feeling it'd be you. And then she lifts herself up from the side and begins walking down the hall.
Follow her.
Okay. She, as you walk down the hallway, it starts off kind of confident, but eventually fades into something a little bit more stealthy. Mm-hmm. So she, as she pushes herself up against a wall, not necessarily like in a stealthful manner, but in a we're gonna start stealthing now, and says, how do you recommend we go about this? We have a couple people to make our way through. Personally, I vouch for stealth, but I don't know, whatever you're more comfortable with.
Well, we can try it your way, and when that fails, we can go with my way.
Well, what is your way?
I think you well know what my way is.
And she moves ahead and is gonna roll stealth.
Alright. Don't fuck me now. Or maybe do. It would be funny if it... Oh my fucking god!
What was it?
Nat one.
Stonk's gonna fucking die.
Oh, do I use the inspiration roll on this?
You just started it.
Okay, I won't do it yet. Okay. Yeah, you're going in dice jail now. I'm sorry.
Into the trash.
You're doing so well, too.
As you begin to stealth, and just right as about you turn the corner, you find yourself lightly stumbling on a plank of wood that was just kind of stuck out of the ground for a bit, and you stumble. Hilda just kind of grits her teeth and turns to you, but doesn't say anything, and you see across the hall a guard peek around the corner and make eye contact with both of you. narrows its eyes because it's not close enough to, like, identify what you guys are yet, and begins walking forward. Hilda stands there. What do we do?
Is it like this hallway?
Well, no, first, she's not gonna say what do we do. She says, you fucking idiot! What do we do?
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fuck, how do we do this? Well, regardless of how we do this, he gets closer, he sees me, and he goes, oh, it's a Goliath, I don't like that, and I'm racist, so...
You could just knock him out.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I'm just saying, like, trying to stealth or anything, he knows we're here now, so... Stealthing's out of the question.
Immediately, apparently.
In my mind.
Okay, so do you just lunge at him and attack him then as he approaches?
I will hunch over, turn around, and I'll grab Hilda. Oh, this is gonna piss her off. I'm gonna grab Hilda, pull her down with me so that we're like kind of slouched over, turned away from the guard, and then I'll wait for him to get close.
Okay.
And I'm kind of trying to make it look like we're drunkenly stumbling.
Yeah, the second you grab her, she the just tense jitter throughout her whole body goes like, fucking touch me.
Yeah.
But she's running with it.
Just follow my lead. And then we'll like start stumbling, kind of.
You can hear the internal screams coming from her ear. Goliath can't tell me what to do.
Alright, and then I'll wait for the guard to get closer.
He comes up and wants to say, hey, what's going on here? And he is now within 10 feet.
Alright. Is there any doors in this hallway?
She's got her greatsword, by the way, and she's prepared to use it as well.
Is there any doors in this hallway?
I will say... You aren't... This is quite literally your first stealth check, so I'm not going to place you on the map yet.
Yeah.
So I'll say that, yes, but they do not look like doors that go anywhere. Like, they'd just be closets or rooms.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. I will then, really quickly, when he, like, gets close, I'll turn around, step towards him, and fast as I can, just kind of try and knock him out in one good round.
Okay, we'll say that that this is a surprise attack, so roll a hit.
Alright, and I'll reckless.
Okay.
14 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
No, wait, hold on. They've got the chainmail armor on, so I don't think it
it's
actually
reckless,
hits.
so
What is
18.
it? No, it doesn't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They have 16 AC.
11 and 24 to hit.
Yep.
So both hit, and they'll be non-lethal but full damage. So, that's a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
This guard must be hardy if he's still alive.
They have 11 HP.
Fucking bitch!
So, I'll have Hilda roll initiative against the guard to see if she can just finish him off.
Alright.
So this is Hilda's. That's a 12.
12 plus
The guard.
Dex.
3. Okay, so Hilda goes in.
God, I hope she hits.
That's a 9 plus stuff. Well, I mean, she's technically got 3. So...
Another 9. A 2. Okay,
so it's a 9 plus. I don't think it's a plus. Wait, it actually might be a plus 7. Hold on.
I think, if I remember correctly, it was something like that.
Yeah, that actually... I thought that might not be enough, but I forgot. It's a plus 7!
Woo!
So yeah, I'll say that as you do a hit, he stands there kind of dazed for a second, and she, with the blunt end of her weapon, knocks him, and he just crumbles to the ground.
Alright, I grab him, and then I open one of those side closet doors and kind of shove him in.
What the fuck you think you're doing? Not even 5 fucking minutes before you fuck something up.
Well, you looked like you were ready to kill the man in this hallway, and I don't think...
weren't. And she gestures to the body.
Here's the difference. You were going to leave bloodstains all over the place, and I didn't leave anything.
You were gonna leave bloodstains all over the place. I was gonna do the same, but it wasn't gonna kill them.
Exactly. And then I throw him in the closet, kind of
and she
not too gently.
She just kind of grits her teeth and scoffs at you and says, "You're making a lot of assumptions." And she continues forward and re-attempt stealth.
Oh god, here we go again.
Okay.
6.
Nice. Okay.
How'd she do?
8.
Okay, not much better.
So, yeah. We'll say that you guys can get on the map at this point.
Oh, thank God, we're here.
She's in front of you. And she, with an 8, right here, we'll say, as you're walking by, your halberd scrapes up against the wall, and her, as it scrapes up against the wall, she stumbles a little bit as well from the shock. And as you stop, as that happens, she immediately pushes herself up against the wall, and you hear the sound of what appears to be someone waking from a snoring slumber. Who is it? And she's just pressed up against the wall here. This is the, right here, the railing. Mm-hmm. So you can technically be seen from down here. So she's staying low.
Oh, shit.
So I'll let you know that's a railing.
Okay. I will also... I don't know how close we are to this guy, so I wouldn't just immediately run for it, but...
I'll say she starts to pull for the weapon and wait for them to come around the corner.
Yeah, I'll ready an action in case they come around.
If that's the case, she's gonna approach, so she's within 5 feet.
I'm a 10-foot boy, though,
yep.
So suck it.
After a few, maybe 30 seconds, you hear some shuffling of the guard getting up, and step, 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 step. Okay, kill him.
I'm sorry, guard buddy. I was trying to do this deathless, but...
You're recklessing, right?
Yeah, always. Just assume everything I do is reckless. 15 to hit.
15 doesn't hit.
15 doesn't hit?
Nope. They have chainmail.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah, does Hilda kill, though?
So is that you get 1 hit in? How much damage did you do?
Oh, when you hold an action, you only do 1 attack.
Oh, yeah, then she hits for 1. Yeah. She does 3... she technically does... Oh, yeah, so she does this. 3 plus 6 plus 2. So that's 11. 11, yeah, then he's down.
Alright. Does she kill him, or does she down him?
I think she downs him.
Okay. Alright. Once she downs him, I'll go over to him and check inside the room real quick.
Okay. You see inside this room, it appears to just be a storage kind of servants, storage room. There's a table with some cards on it where the chair where the man was sitting in is now empty. Mm-hmm. You see just kind of a bunch of items in this room, and you see a door right here, but overall nothing else in the room.
Okay.
She makes her way in.
Yeah, I'll grab the body and just drag it in here real quick.
Okay, where are you hiding it?
Right behind these barrels.
Okay. Do you want to roll something to see how successfully you hide the body?
No, because I'm not carrying too much.
Okay.
I just kind of throw it back there.
We don't got time.
Yeah, no, it's just basically throwing it back here so anyone who walks in the room will take a quick glance and then they might see it, but by then it's too late, so.
She comes up to this and turns and says, "Now this next part you better not fuck up. The 2 guards in front of the door there guard the room where the king and all the other nobles are. Our job is to get rid of them and keep this door fucking shut no matter what happens, you hear me?"
Understood.
Okay. And she turns away and peeks out.
So are we stealthing this, or are we...
What do you want to do? So you gotta replace these 2 guards. We'll say that while you guys have been sneaking, you have heard the halls getting rowdier and the mead hall getting louder as people are rejoining back into the mead hall at this point.
I guess I could.
Oh, I will state, because we forgot to mention it, it is the evening now.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that.
I'm gonna drag this body over here so that if they were to walk through that door, they would immediately kind of see it.
You try and make him look like he's sleeping?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it look like he's sleeping, and then I'm going to make a little bit of a ruckus here so that it, No, I don't want it to look like... Do I want him to look like he's sleeping, or do I want him to look like he's been knocked out or hurt?
Drunk, on the job, passed out on the table.
Sure, I'll make him look like he's drunk on the job, and then I'll...
You grab some mugs from the shelves and put it in front of him.
Yeah, and I will make it so that I'm gonna pick up the chair, and I'm gonna make like
it's not a chair, it's a turned over table.
I don't know why the table's turned over. I thought you said that was a chair.
It's just a pile of stuff.
Oh,
no, the
okay.
chair he's in is on the mini.
Oh, yeah, it is. Then I'll take him out of the chair. I don't know how he managed to walk to the door in that chair.
Well...
Then I'm going to drop the chair so that it makes noise like something fell over in the room. And with the intention of being loud enough that these guys will hear it and come to check it out.
Roll whatever would be an appropriate performance, maybe? Yeah, roll performance.
Guess who gets... Do I get performance? Oh, no, I don't get performance. Fuck. I thought folk here got that. 14.
14? Okay, yeah, with a 14, you're able to make a crash loud enough to where you hear the guards' shields kind of like tussle up against their armor. What was that?
I don't know.
I'll check it out.
Oh, I am gonna... Sorry, before I do that, I was gonna do that, and then I was gonna move out over here, and I was gonna, like, watch around the corner while...
That's fine, yeah.
Down.
So he's gonna come over here, and she... actually, if you're not gonna be with her for it, she's gonna... hide behind this.
Okay. Alright. Alright, and then as soon as he goes in, I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, around there, so that I'm like... And then I'll wait for Hilda to do something, so that I can move on the other guy.
The guard approaches the body and just says, "Hey, Helgi, you okay?" And he like, kind of just as it's like, "You're not supposed to be asleep." And he notices that he's not moving and goes, "Oh, shit, Vidar!" And he kind of yells at the other guard, who begins to walk towards, and at that point she's going to jump out at this guy.
And as this guy rounds the corner, I am going to swing the halberd like a baseball bat and catch him.
Yeah, okay.
Provided I roll well.
17 for Hilda, so she hits.
That's... Oh, thank God, I'm actually going to hit something. Alright. That's a... I'll say 17, yeah.
Okay, she gets this guy.
Alright, and this guy... That's max damage. So, he might just be cut in half here.
Yeah, you want to just decapitate him?
Yeah, that's 15 damage. So,
okay.
As he, like, rounds the corner, I just kind of swing it, and it kind of thumps into his side, and he's dead on contact.
Yep, and he just, leaning up against the wall, just eventually slumps down.
Yeah, and I grab him and yank off my halberd, and then drag him back into this room, and dump him in the corner, too. Alright. We got a lot of dudes in this corner.
She could use her action to close the door, and she's going to ask you to close that door, too.
Sure, I can do that. Close the door and come back.
Okay.
In one round.
And she will make her way.
Make my way over there, too. Alright. We made it. Amazing.
Made it. So, after you make it to the door, Hilda kind of lets out a little bit of a relieved sigh, but obviously not finished yet. She looks over at the door, looks over at you anxiously, back at the door, back at you, back at the door, and then just kind of looks forward and leans up against the door with the sword next to her and is just gonna wait.
Alright.
She's keeping a suspicious eye on you.
Yeah, of course. When is she not? Alright. How do I want to do this?
You got to get past two obstacles. Your ally and a door.
Not a door.
Not a door.
It's a mimic.
Tell me, Hilda. What did I ever do to you?
What do you mean by that?
Well, obviously you hold a lot of hate for me or my people. So I'm just curious, what happened?
She, chuckles to herself for a little bit and turns away and says, wouldn't you like to know? Yes. Yes.
I think I would quite like to know. I usually like to know why people want to kill me before I, kill them.
Oh. Well, if it makes you feel any less special, it's not you in particular I want to kill.
Don't worry. The feeling's mutual.
And she doesn't take it well, but she still smiles and nods. And looks away and says, I'm not surprised it was you.
I'm more shocked that you were involved.
Then you don't know me.
Obviously. Here I am, trying to make small talk, and you're just cutting me off at every avenue. So, how exactly am I supposed to know you?
Thought you didn't like older women. I'm just kidding, I don't say that. But, she says, do you want to know? Is it really something, a closure you need to know? Or is it more of a morbid curiosity you'll be upset to realize?
Oh, definitely morbid. No, I don't need to know your whole life story, why you hate me. I want to. In fact, you could go on with your life, never say anything. You could leave the door right now. But
I know why I'm here. And I'm sure you have your reasons too. As a matter of fact, I can guess the reasons. But regardless, I've worked for this place and they haven't given me shit.
and all you've gotten for it is dead bodies, am I right?
All I've gotten for it is a broken leg and a damaged pride.
I would say I'm sorry, but
You're not.
no. I'm glad we understand each other.
And she once again kind of pushes her back up against the door and turns her head like she's trying to listen to what's going on inside, but she's just trying to play it off cool. I'll say this out of character for Josh to know, but your insight isn't high enough to know that.
Yeah. Well, how long do you think it'll be before Åska gives this big speech?
If I had to guess, it wouldn't be too long, though he prefers to have great, what do you call it, dramatic timing?
Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to succeed in that.
What do you mean?
Oh, please. You know what I'm here for. You can walk away with your life if you wish.
She kind of she chuckles to herself and says, Oh, okay, so you're gonna try and cross Åska, that's what you're doing?
That's what I was always going to do.
Oh. Great. I got one request.
Of course.
As long as I get to kill Olaf, then I won't stop you.
I don't see why you can't. I have no qualm with the man.
Well, I do.
Then have at it.
Wonderful. Okay, how do you want to do this?
Alright. Is the door, locked and shut? Are we gonna have to bust it down?
It's shut, and you'd probably, guessing, because you do see metal on the door, unlocking the door, you would probably hear a kunk. So you would have to be a little bit quiet about how you open the door. I'd say it would take a whole action to open this door in particular.
Okay. I'll use a full action to open the door then.
Okay.
But I won't open it fully yet. I'll just get it open so that
Okay, you open real slow. Sleight of hand. See if how loud you make it. This might be an inspiration one if you fuck up.
I have a +2. What's the worst that can happen? 20. I mean, nat 20s for other stuff, but you know what? I will take that. Not a sound.
You press your hand up against the door, and as you go for the handle, you press your ear up against the door and just go. You pull it slightly. You hear the slight of the what do you call the springs, and you open the door before releasing the handle and letting it out with no noise. So the door is open, like it's open, but it's not wide open yet.
Yeah.
You've successfully unnoisily opened it.
Okay. Oh boy. Alright, what should I say to the king as I kill him? I've been thinking, I got like all sorts of good ideas, but like none of them really stick out to me. You guys got any suggestions?
I want to say to the king.
Yeah. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Greetings, Your Majesty, and good night.
You could remind him.
Nightly news.
You could remind him of who you are.
Remember me? He's like, no.
No, who the hell are you?
What?
Just
Do
pull
I
off
know
the
you?
eye patch. No, now I have even less of an idea of who you are.
See,
Somehow, that made
What?
it
You don't
less
remember
clear.
me?
say you are the 9.
You killed my parents. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Alright. And I shouldn't wait for Åska to say anything. Which one's Åska?
Oh yeah, by
Out
the
of
way,
character.
so Åska's here. I'm
Okay.
gonna say that this out of character is Åska. This is the old man. These are just 2 other nobles. This is the law speaker. This is the queen. This is the king. This is Olaf. And this is another guard. These are other chieftains that I will
big
just...
names.
If you ask where a specific one is, I'll tell you, but that's just I'm just being general with them.
I don't really care too much.
Stab.
Perhaps law speaker and king, if I'm feeling spicy. Oh. How do I do this? I'm undecided. This is the most stressful thing of this entire session, is just deciding on how I should do it.
Because it's so iconic.
Yeah, you want it to be great.
If you fuck it up, we will judge you.
Hey, people will judge me for it, and I don't want to be
You
judged.
know how many fans we have watching?
I don't want the viewers to listen to this and go, wow, that's so weird, I hate that, that sucked.
I mean, quite literally, Stonk, in response to Hilda talking about doing a racist speech, said, "I have no response to that," and then beat her up.
And then humiliated her after the fact.
Right, exactly.
I don't talk shit until the deed is done, so
Right.
maybe I should wait until he's dead.
Stonk, this is your time. Pick your catchphrase. Pick your catchphrase for when you kill people.
Hulk smash. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna do it after he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of my, like, shit-talking things I've done is after I've beaten someone down.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be slightly out of character for me to... Oh, but...
Is Stonk cocky enough to shit talk before death? But like the king?
See, he's cocky,
He doesn't
but
care
he
what
really
the king
only
has to say.
acts super cocky
Yeah.
until after he's humiliated them.
Yeah.
Like, he's sure he can do it, but he's not gonna talk shit unless they talk shit, and then he's beaten them.
Yeah, that's why Hilda was great for this.
Yeah. Okay, okay, alright. I'm going to, in a full, really quick movement, I'm going to rear back and kick in the door.
Alright,
Stride into the room.
so you're just going in full.
I'm just going in full.
Okay.
stealth. There's no stealth here.
Alright, if that's the case, are you just gonna run right up to him? Or are you gonna take your time?
I will, because I have movement to spare, I'll saunter forward.
I'm more or less wondering, are you walking in or are you charging in?
No, I'm kicking down the door and then I'm walking in.
Okay. So you want the reaction. You want everyone to go,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Him, that man.
So as you kick down the door and walk in, the chatter that was happening in this room comes to like a light halt before the eyes start to look towards you. The nobles, for the most part, over here begin to slink away a bit into the corner, with the old man looking over towards you, just slowly, as an unaffected by your presence, with Åska just, you won't! You
wouldn't!
Do it.
And Olaf turns, he's got like his feet propped up looking towards the fire.
Didn't I put Olaf in a mini coma?
Yeah, he's alive. He's just...
He's got bandages all over him.
No, I'll say right now, he's got bandages across one of his eyes and is generally beat up. The reason he's sitting in front of the fireplace is because he just got beat up, okay? And he's here for his friend's wedding, and he's gonna support his best man, okay? Thank you.
All right, good for him.
So, as you do that, the queen also turns, and the king slowly turns as well. This part right here is a little bit of a drop-off, so you are actually technically elevated. You are below them, because they're on a 5-foot pedestal upwards. So they are looking down at you currently. Olaf is just like, oh, fuck, oh god, he's here. The law speaker is more like, uh-oh. What the hell's going
someone's
on?
gonna break a law.
The king just kind of raises his eyebrow in confusion, with the queen just kind of like, uh-oh, and tries to slink towards the law speaker, but actually kind of recoils and tucks herself in the center. Hilda, as you... Doesn't matter about the other one. Hilda, as you walk in, comes out from behind you and just unsheathes her great sword. And you see Olaf's face just like, that fucking whore. Honestly, his mouth, that fucking whore. That's what he says.
I intentionally left it so he could not defend himself.
Yeah, all part of your master plan, huh? I will slowly approach up to here, right to where the king is.
If you are slowly approaching the, there are 2 guards here, but they're technically, are a few more. I just have no space for them. So,
okay, now here's the real question. Do I make a very stupid move? A possibly stupid move.
You can't let the king speak until he squeaks as he dies.
Alright, so there are 4 guards, with, no, 2, because there's 1 in here. So, sorry, 3. So there's 1 here, and 1 here, and they all approached you as you approached the king with their crossbows pointed at you. Mm-hmm. They do not have halberds, they're the ones with crossbows.
Oh, little bitches.
Yeah. So there's, one of them turns to you, stop right there!
If you value your lives, put down the crossbow.
Åska slowly begins to stand. I'm gonna explain the scene, even though Stonk might not see what's going on, just so we have the scene. But Åska at this point slowly begins to stand. The old man at this point kind of leans back in his chair and once again playing up the old man role. The guards, trembling for the most part, one of them goes to put down his weapon, but in seeing that the king raises his hand to tell them to stop, still trembling, holds the weapon pointing at you. Mm-hmm. What is the meaning of this?
Oh, you know. I'm just here for your head. I don't really care how I get it.
The king just kind of baffled looks towards the law speaker, who steps up in front of him and holds out her kind of long staff and says, "You take 1 step further, and I have every guard pointing their weapons at you."
I'm going to look directly at her, and I'm going to pull up the eye patch.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be good at those, right?
The druid?
Yeah, the druid. She should be great at them.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't think it's...
She should be good. Like, I'm not even
That's
kidding.
not sarcastic.
Yeah, that's not sarcastic. She should be good at this.
I need to look up what her stats are. They've got.
When I pull up the eye patch, I will.
They have a +2.
Oh damn, that's not.
That's a 6.
She failed that.
+2.
They have a +2 wisdom. It's just a druid. They got challenge rating 2.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah, when she approaches and says that, I'll pull up the eye patch and I'll say
She stepped
away.
in front of the king. Actually, she just holds up her hand. Yeah, actually, she drops her staff and steps back. I'll say that the look in her face is less fear and more. There's nothing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well mitigate the losses.
Right. And so she holds up her hands and steps back. Another step! And one of the guards kind of not doesn't move forward but readjusts his stand. Another step and I shoot!
I take one more step.
Boom!
Alright, he can shoot.
Are you raging?
That hits.
But he can still do
Yeah, that'll probably
endurance
hit.
Flex your abs so it goes away.
Because that's
That's a power move.
the power move is just to flex it off. Like
So yeah, that's a 21.
Yeah,
And
okay.
that's because you're using a halberd. No, they're not using a halberd. They're
They're
using
using
short bow, which is D4. No, D8. D8.
D6.
D6 is hand.
Short bow? What
So
bow?
not short bow, sorry, crossbow. Light
D8.
crossbow is D8, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 8 damage.
Alright.
So that's plus
Stone's
1.
endurance.
9 damage.
Alright, I take no damage. It
What
bounces
happens?
off of my skin.
And you just see that after he shoots it, this burst of cocky confidence just crumbles as he just slumps under his own spine.
Alright, and then I will get right up next to the king at this point.
See Hilda at this point as Åska begins to sand slightly more. She just knocks her weapon onto the counter and she's like, "Don't fucking move." Okay.
Oh,
Time.
I think it might be time, everyone.
The longer you wait,
Stonk's killing a king?
Stunk's doing it.
Oh
guys.
my
Guys,
god!
Mocha needs to be here.
I would never have seen this coming.
I need to make sure everyone. Oh,
have a spectator.
baby!
We have spectator.
She's gonna approve of my my killing
Okay.
of people. Fuck. Where is your thing that you said? Shit. Ah!
Oh, are you looking for the eye?
No, I'm looking for the It's Noctunia, isn't it?
Noctunia.
That's
So
what I
you are
thought.
from the Kaine tribes of the mountains in Noctunia, and the place you're from is called Tanjulia.
Tanjula.
It's J's are technically Y's, but do what you want.
All right. As I go up to strike him down, I will say, "This is only the beginning for Tanjula," and then I'm going to reckless
Go,
and
go,
rage
go!
and kill him. All right, with the halberd, of course. It's 9. That's a
He's
13.
not wearing any armor, so.
Yeah, 13 plus 8.
All right, roll.
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
As long as you don't roll shit, I'm just gonna let you take it. So.
Yeah. I would have to roll like a nat 1. Actually, not. Yeah, that's not a nat 1. That's a 15.
Okay, so explain how you want to do it.
How much HP does this dude have?
We agreed to just have it be one hit because it wouldn't be fun.
Sorry, but aren't we about to go over there?
As I say those words, I'm going to
Are the
kind
guys
of-
watching?
Yes, at this, I will say not yet, but they will be.
They will.
They will.
They will witness me.
Okay.
I will lift the halberd like straight up and hold it like this,
Mhm.
and then as I say, like for Tanjula, I'll bring it down like this and cut through the head.
Okay. As you cut through the head, you see. So as you step forward and slice through the head, you see the queen stand up from her chair and take a step back, with Olaf also stumbling backwards into his chair as the king's head rolls off the table and down to the crowd beneath. At this point,
Oh no, they've seen.
as the king's head falls, and you hear Åska as it just rolls off of the table. You fucker! And as that happens, and you hear, you fucker, you look up and you see into the rafters many, many people. As from Åska's cry, many of them awaken, and with their own crossbows, a variety of people, halflings, and a few tabaxi you had never seen before, as an arrow thumps into the not into the queen, but into the tables.
Oh.
As all of the people in the rafters begin to shoot down a hail of arrows towards the noble section.
Alrighty then.
Yep. Okay.
It's really popping off now. I think we need to...
So because of that, what's your AC?
That'll hit.
Yeah, so that hits. You get hit by a stray arrow.
Okay.
3 damage, so I'm not gonna... I'll just
1.
have it be +1.
Okay,
So 4, so 2
4,
damage.
so 2 damage.
Yep. So you take 2 damage from the arrow that comes in from the rafters above. At this point, as the arrows begin coming down and Åska is looking around frantically, that appears to have started the series of events. The Olaf, right here, just tries to stumble out of his chair and actually begins to charge for Hilda. Now, I think it's time to roll initiative.
I would agree. I think it's getting wild now.
Okay, all right, 17 for Hilda.
I think it's fitting that Stonk would be going next to last because he's kind of basking in the glory here. He got a 5.
All right. So, if that's the case, won't really write the rest down because Hilda beat you. Olaf beats you. The Queen beats you.
With a fucking nat 20, I bet.
Åska. Okay, so the Queen actually goes first in initiative. As this happens and as the King's head tumbles off the table, she looks down in horror beneath it. She actually, as she sees the head tumble, she looks back up at Stonk and sees the eye and looks down at the red ring on her finger. And just...
Do I sentinel her? I feel like that's a little bit of a waste to sentinel the fucking queen. No, I don't sentinel.
Okay, so you let her go?
Yeah.
The guards at this point, Trembling Eye didn't roll for the guards.
I don't suppose I can roll insight on her looking at the ring, right?
You can do that. You can do that if you remember after the fight. Then yes, you can.
I can reflect on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point, then who got the next? Not 20. It wasn't. No, it was Åska.
Yeah, Åska got like a 19.
Åska, as he says, "You fucking bastard!" He flips the table, and that's his action. Up next, I think we could say Hilda will go. So as Olaf attempts to charge her, she goes straight for him and just rams her sword into him. I'm not gonna roll HP, and I'm just gonna narrate it as it goes.
I mean, he's pretty grievously injured.
It's gonna be pretty.
It's a little
soon, but
one-sided.
She goes in at full force. Up next, there would be the old man, and then it's the guards, and then the old man, and then it's you.
Is the old man the guy who was bullying Tavi?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the guards at this point, looking towards Stonk and seeing the battle going on above them, you see this guard, the one that attempted to shoot you earlier, look up at the rafters as this guard shoots an arrow into his brother.
Oh, damm. Oh,
Brother's
that's
turning
tragic.
on brother. This other
This is way
guard,
more bloody than I was expecting it to be.
the other guard who witnesses this betrayal runs back into the storage room in an attempt to hide.
Now you hear him get shot from the other there. Wow, it's tragic.
The old man actually is going to not do anything for his action and continue to hold himself down in the corner. Up next, Stonk.
I am going to... Wow.
I'm going to make it the layer action is after this.
That's fair. I have fulfilled my purpose, so I shall turn around and go 5, 10, 15, 20... Hi, Queen. How are you doing?
Yeah.
25... What's she looking like now that she's tried to run away, and then her husband's murderer is, like, just walking behind her.
she looks behind her, sees you, and just ups the pace, still running. She thinks you're coming after her.
I mean, yeah.
Because it is not 20, it is now her turn to move.
Yeah. I could move more and just flat out pass her, but I was like,
30.
it'd be a lot funnier if she just, like, felt like I was running.
So as the queen moves, I will mention at this point just kind of what's going on around you. At this point, you are not in an area where you can see much, but before you left, you noticed the gods, specifically not Thor, but Ingvald and Tavesta begin to stand. So that's what you know. You also hear screaming.
Oh, big...
Yeah, not gonna elaborate. You get it. You get the gist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look like my boy.
So after that would be, whose turn was it after?
Queen and then Åska.
Åska turns. Yeah, so he kind of comes out the door, and as Åska follows you out the door behind you, you see that angry look on his face. He doesn't attack you quite yet, but he is angry and he is near you.
Oh no. Yeah.
After that, we're just gonna say that you continue to hear fighting going on inside of that room.
Between Hilda
Yeah,
and Olaf.
between the people who are betraying each other at the moment. You hear one other thing before it is your turn, a whistle coming from someone's mouth before you don't actually hear anything after that. Okay, up next, Stonk.
As I'm walking away, I'll say to Åska, "It was never going to go the way you wanted it to, Åska. It was my kill, not yours."
It's not his turn.
I know. I know that it's not his turn. I'm just saying what I said.
Do you want him to respond before you run away? Or?
Yeah, actually. Because I'll use a full action for this.
Okay. Yeah, he looks to you and says, "I'm gonna fucking get you for that."
Okay. And then I will go 5, 10...
As you're running away, he continues, "I'm gonna get you! You fucking hear me!"
20, 25...
He's got other shit to do right now.
35, 40.
Every 5 minutes.
And now I'll start taking off, so I'll dash. Oh no, I used my action to talk.
Yeah, as you run past the queen, she, seeing you coming, pushes herself up against the wall, and you run right past her.
I'll take another glance at her before I go.
Okay. She's just scared. Glad you're not killing her.
Alright.
Okay. That is... Okay. No, actually, because you're here, you actually get to see what the gods are doing, because you're looking out on the balcony.
Yep.
So as you turn out, you see the gods begin to stand, other than Thor. As Ingvald smiles, he lifts himself from his chair, and Tavesta scowls. Thor looks over and just kind of stares at the king's limp body over on the table, and just puts his hand on the armrest and begins to very slowly, almost carelessly, from the chaos around him, and even in the commoners section, brother has turned against brother. It's split kind of right down the middle.
Okay.
So, as this happens, you see Ingvald just kind of like looking out throughout the crowd, and as Thor lifts himself from his chair slowly, he looks out in front of him and lifts his arms and goes, whoosh, as with a large, thunderous crack you see splitting through the air, a portal created in front of him for the size of a giant, with the winds of a mountaintop cold enough to kill. As he begins to walk slowly into the portal, he turns to Ingvald and Tavesta and says, "Do whatever the fuck you want," and closes the door behind him. As Ingvald smiles, he begins to spin his axes. He spins them fast enough to where a crack echoes throughout the stadium, unlighting every torch around him.
Oh no.
The air pressure feels like it has dropped around you.
This is Thor, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So the air pressure has now felt like it has dropped behind you. Thor is out of this plane, and Ingvald has just snuffed out all the lights, so you now have no vision unless you're using.
I haven't covered it back up.
Okay,
So
that is. I think that's where we can end now, and we can bring them back over now. So can you help me clean this up?
yeah.
How does it feel to be a murderer? But of Michaela's time.
Pretty great. I have no regrets.
Just say it. Stonk just can't.
I will never regret this. No way at all. There's no way this could go poorly for me in any regard in the future.
Could you take like the chairs and stuff? Yeah.
Huh?
Hungry.
You're hungry? I thought you ate.
I did eat.
There's chocolate.
Can you guys help erase the board, please? I need to go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Racing tools.
Yeah, just
It's almost like you drink too much water.
Yeah, maybe.
Tyler, give it to me.
I literally was holding it out.
And then you let go.
That was the most genuine, I think, God damn it, Tyler, I've heard out of Lauren.
Well, there's been several. I'm talented that way.
Yeah.
It takes years of training.
Now, let me just let Chris do this. I want to see how long it takes.
Surprisingly less time than you'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to make it Mikkel's thing that he says "nya" at the end of every sentence.
No, I thought that was Dunban's thing.
They're both the same character. Identical in every way.
Yes, because Dunban's definitely.
I will burn down your
Does
villages.
this rag smell like chloroform?
Huh?
Does this rag smell like chloroform?
Send you all to hell, yeah.
It does.
You will not stop me.
Satan is real and he's a furry.
Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me.
Oh, I think we're gonna need these bad boys.
Oh, also, what do you say to some kilt-free pleasure?
Guilty free.
Actually, I think I preferred if he kept the guilt on.
I prefer the last one.
Well, Josh, there's still
There's no
10
wolf
more
under the
months to
kilt.
go here. Oh, yeah, that means I get to... Pen, Lauren, give me a pen.
What?
Pen, give me a Lauren.
Do you need a pen?
Give me a pen.
Pen.
Okay. There you go. Josh, I told you to use red for the ones.
Yeah, sorry.
What day is
just
it?
used blue immediately.
It's ruined.
Hey, could I ask
So?
you guys to sort between the guards and then the people in this one, real quick?
That's a nice pen. I like that pen.
Thank you. I stole it from work.
Welcome to the break, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the regicide.
Yep, it's now canon. There's nothing you can do.
It's
Yep.
now a
It
national
is now no
holiday.
longer a joke.
I mean, we
I don't
knew-
know how to tell if they're normal people or guards.
Do they look like a normal person or a guard?
None
I mean,
of these
all
look
the
like
guards,
normal
all
people.
the guards look the same. They look like these
Oh,
two.
okay.
I knew the king
They-
was
they
gonna
look like
die
these two.
before I knew there
Okay.
was a king, because I saw Stonk.
There's guard and miscellaneous human.
If there
Okay.
wasn't a king when Stonk's character was being
I'm
made,
also
the
making
moment...
a retcon. There was a scream like 0.5 seconds after the head fell.
Is it?
It was
Pro-
it was the scream, you know, the cinematic scream.
Yes.
Oh, that's redone.
When did the Wilhelm scream?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it the goofy fall scream?
No, that's the king's head as it was falling. Was the goofy scream?
Okay. So, as you guys are exiting the mead hall at this time, leaving your friend Stonk behind
to things we're not gonna think about.
Yep.
Friend?
unfinished business.
To make sure Åska doesn't kill the king.
Right, Åska will not kill the king. Nope, nope, nope.
We decided that.
So all the ones that aren't guards could you just put in a pile? off to the
So
side.
theoretically, if Stonk were to kill Åska, and to backseat law, what does that make him? Anything?
Makes him nothing. It just means the spot's open.
Okay. He can't have a valid claim that he's stronger.
Well,
so he
I mean,
should
if
rule.
Stonk was in,
He'd
like,
have to be honorary to backseat.
yeah.
Is this
Well,
Erik?
that and you'd have to.
Definitely not how I pictured Erik.
Well, because here's the thing: if Åska dies outside of his territory, then the word of his death isn't probably going to get back
For a while.
for a while. Nor will the manner of his death probably get back. So it's just kind of whoever takes the spot afterwards. They're not really kings. I wouldn't consider them kings. They're more.
Exists in a high position.
Yeah.
tyrants.
Yeah.
Dictators.
Yep. Little mini dictators. All right. So, you guys, as you guys leave, is there anything you guys say to each other?
Got a bad feeling about this one, boys.
Are you going to go try to catch up to Odell?
Once we get out of the city.
Let's hook up the dog.
Yeah. We'll go get Loki.
Bark.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
Get Loki all situated.
Oh yeah, Ranger Loki.
Yeah.
Loki.
It has no meaning to us in character, but out of character.
Are we spelling it Lowkey? Loki.
I hate that.
I think Loki, this means like weave, if without context.
Yeah. Loki name meaning. You guys can continue. I'm looking up.
Because there was the overly sarcastic
Oh,
productions, and they talked about how
It means flame,
I appreciate that for her.
and it's very much a boy name.
I appreciate that for her.
well, there's two different Lokis.
Well, Loki is apparently a name you give if you have a son. All right.
Too late.
Her name is Loki.
All right. So, anything else?
No.
We're hooking up our dog.
Yeah.
We're looking mildly guilty about the civil war we're about to start.
General distress.
Are we the baddies in this campaign?
I don't know.
We're not the good.
Here's the thing. I love about this campaign is that you guys are just morally gray, and it's really fun because I get to play with the moral grayness instead of giving you guys valiant missions to feel heroic about. I can give you guys shit to feel shit about.
We feel terrible about
I
this.
mean, the other people aren't the goodies,
Yeah.
but are we the baddies?
This is the most
The
realistic.
baddies, no baddies.
This is the most
Yeah, you baddie.
realistic campaign I've been in, where people are just people.
My character used to be lawful good.
My character was chaotic good.
No,
I think it's neutral.
not anymore.
It's chaotic neutral now, probably.
He's just an alcoholic now.
What's your alignment, Tavi?
You're just always lawful neutral.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay, we're gonna go be neutral somewhere else.
Honestly, that's kind of what this is. We're gonna go neutral somewhere else. If
We're chaotic cowards.
Carrie joins our party, we say you have to be of a neutral alignment, or else we're kicking you out.
No,
have someone
we
else to be
offer them
neutral,
a
not
challenge.
before.
Be the most good character you can be. You have to convert us before we convert you.
Ooh, that would be fun. All right, so as you guys leave and you're setting up the little sled dog thing, Loki looks excited. They're doing a little like trot dance thing. They're getting ready to run.
This is gonna be a really weird question, but she has like snowshoes as well.
I'm assuming those
Okay.
came with it. Yeah,
Yeah, we bought
she
her
probably
booties
doesn't need them.
Well,
either.
not now, but just like
yeah, in the future.
when it gets super cold.
yeah,
When you guys get in the mountains, yeah.
When it gets the stabby magic ice.
yeah, to make sure.
Yeah,
she-
like that place Thor went. I explained that as even Stonk would take damage from that. I know technically that I think that Goliaths, if you have resistance to cold damage, you have resistance against all weather effects related to cold, right?
I think it's that Goliaths aren't resistant to cold damage, they're resistant to extreme cold weather.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Yeah, not actually.
So you probably would be fine there, you'd just be suffering.
for once, Stonk would
He
understand what
wouldn't
the
be
cold
taking.
is like.
He'd be taking lowercase damage.
Yeah. Alright.
Emotional.
So, is there a specific way you guys wish to travel out of the city? Are you pretending like everything's normal, or
Pretending
are you gonna...
like
Everything's
is
normal. The moment we see the flames and the fire and the
Yeah.
murder, we speed it up a little.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll say that
Theoretically,
Thor
we leave
closing
before.
that portal door
Mhm.
let out a real big thunderous crack.
And that's our signal to go
That'll
a
be
little
be your
faster.
that'll be your signal.
That's one must.
I'm sure certain everything's going fine up there.
So that hasn't happened yet. But you guys, as you walk slowly throughout the city, you notice that for the most part in the city, it's populated in the taverns. For the people who couldn't, which is everybody, who couldn't attend the actual wedding ceremony, a lot of them either went to the mead hall or other personal taverns to celebrate the occasion. So as you guys walk around, you will be walking past these parties as well.
Or just walking and grabbing a beer from every place you pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that.
I am.
Okay.
Just so make it seem like we belong over here.
Yeah.
Not to be less suspicious.
Okay. So we'll say that
Not
you
drinking much of it.
you walk by one or two where the party is mostly inside, but maybe the third or so, or second or third that you walk by, the doors are open and you see people actually kind of like sitting outside. You hear people kind of cheering and laughing in the taverns as you hear a man discuss they're too good, like that's sort of like they're too good to let us attend the actual wedding. Instead, we have to celebrate here. So they're a little bit salty about it, but overall handling it in jest, more of a we wouldn't want to be there anyway. You guys, are you stealthing at all?
I thought we're just pretending like we're visible.
Yeah.
We're stealthing by being normal.
Yeah.
We're trying to be normal enough.
As you guys walk by the tavern, a halfling man standing on a table outside of the tavern says, "Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you guys are the tricksters!" And he points at you guys.
Shit.
You see, like, some of the other, like, party goers and tavern goers turn towards you guys, some of which go, oh yeah, woo, woo. It's just like, and one of the people kind of comes over to you, so, you gotta tell us the stories, too. You two were on the troll hunting thing as well, right?
That was us.
Oh, come on, tell us the story.
I would love,
And they try to pull you into the tavern.
I put like a paw up, and I'm
Yeah.
like way big. I'm like, I would love to, but we must get back to our home. We have business to attend to.
Oh, not what, during the party? Come on, man.
Duty calls.
These things always crop up at the most inopportune times.
I'm trying to do like the stern dad intimidation of don't
Okay,
fuck
you can
with me
roll- you
during
can roll
business.
intimidation.
Not the I will kill you.
Does-
Just I'm disappointed.
Stop it.
Do we
Stop talking to
Do
me.
we give
19?
advantage for what we were just saying?
2 19s,
Okay.
24.
He, he's like, oh, well, at the party, yeah, never mind.
We're sorry.
And it walks away. And you kind of have to do this. I'll say with the 19, you're able to get a couple people off your back this way. But overall,
Once we remember, oh yeah, we're celebrities, we pull
Yeah.
like our hoods up.
yeah, everyone knows who you are now.
It's almost like we were supposed to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull your hoods up. I put my tail under a cloak.
It is getting to that point in the evening where the sun has set. So the only thing that's lighting up the streets at this point is the torchlight that's coming from the windows of the buildings and the torchlight that some guards carry throughout the halls. Not the halls, the streets.
1 second, I need to check a spell.
It's very late, but we must get away from the city. How long do we want to go into the night? Traveling during the night is not
You guys have been
ideal,
traveling for like an hour or so.
but I think we should stop at least a couple hours from the
Yeah.
city.
Let me double check one of my spells real fast, because I think I has it. I do! Can I borrow a torch real fast? I'm gonna cast light at the top of it.
You could have just... It didn't need to be a torch.
Just have a tinderbox.
Well, but that way we can reuse the torch later.
You could just use a stick. You didn't have to use a torch.
You are in the city,
Yeah,
but
I wanted to
people
be...
can tell if you cast light on a torch because you don't cast it on the part where the torch burns. You cast it on the whole object,
Oh.
so the entire wood in between the cracks starts glowing.
I'll just carve like some runes on it to make it look like it's
Sure.
it's enchanted the
Do a
proper
religion
way.
check. Go ahead. Slanei will give you advantage.
13.
13. It looks passable.
That's all that matters.
It's from at first glance, it looks magical.
That's all that's needed.
And you guys did keep the lantern, correct?
Yeah, I don't
So
think...
it is in your stuff.
I don't think we ever got rid of it, unfortunately.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. It's a cool item.
Well,
So-
it could be traced by Tevesta, though. She
Maybe, yeah.
knew that it was there.
I mean,
be
the reason
fair-
she could track you is because you did pee on the item.
Yeah.
She can't really track just the item. It's the
To be
piss.
fair, the only person who knew we took it, I don't think the girl saw us take it, and she
No, she
probably
was-
wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we
So-
could use the lantern as well when we're out of the city.
You don't know what it does.
Yeah.
It's actually. You guys should set aside a time to identify some of the stuff
We
you have. Because
don't
I feel like
have
everyone
identify.
forgets to do that. No,
just-
identify as in
Oh,
figure out.
lowercase.
not
Oh,
lowercase
I'm like, we don't have
identify.
this-
You
Spell
use
identify,
your
Lord.
identify cantrip.
Can I use my cantrip identify? Is that wait? We're not level 6 yet. I don't have identify as a cantrip yet.
Yeah,
Once we
no,
hit level
no.
6, though.
We're moving on. So, anyway, at this time, like I said, it is getting a little bit darker. But the parties are still going on for the most part. Let's continue walking.
Yeah.
If we go past like an open baker, they're probably closed by now. There's like a convenience mart,
It's basically just
party city.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have ever been to like Wisconsin on a football night, but if you're in a city that has a football team, everything is closed. All of the bars are open. That's what's going on right now.
I'll stop by the like most well-stocked bar and like get, I don't know, they're
It's like
celebratory like garlic bread or whatever. So we have some bread for the road.
Okay.
I mean, you
So,
don't want hard-
I will say
We
that.
have hardtack. I want good bread for at least a couple.
All right,
days.
I'll let you roleplay that then and say that you are able to go to a bar to get a snack. So you eventually approach a bar which appears to people aren't really like leaving in droves right now, but some people are beginning to head back to the mead hall. The bartender, they've got two bartenders, one of which is cleaning the side of the bar where people have begun to leave, and the other is helping serving some of the few stragglers who have decided to stay around. You can approach either of them to ask for anything.
Can you say who it was again? Who did it?
There's one that's cleaning, and the other is helping people.
I'll choose the one with the minimum amount of people.
Okay. So, the man who's cleaning, wiping off the table, turns to look at, can I... Oh, yeah, I know who you guys are. How can I help you?
Yes, we are going to some celebrations, but we need some food. Do you have bread?
Oh, yes, we have wonderful food. You came to the right place. Give me 1 second. And he puts his rag on the counter and goes to the back.
You will wait like 5 minutes at most.
Oh no.
I'm afraid.
I'm scared.
I'm afraid.
Didn't like the giggle.
That's not a giggle, that's...
We're getting shitty bread.
So, as you guys stand by the bar...
We're just gonna stand in the most inobvious way possible.
Yeah. There's only so much you can do with an 18.
Yeah.
So, as you guys stand by the bar, Slanei, out of the corner of your eye, you swear you see someone sitting up against the wall watching you.
Shouldn't have stopped for food.
Can I roll? Like, are they?
You don't see that you saw them in your peripheral vision. You can turn to look at them, but if you know they're looking at you, they'll see you look at them.
Don't make eye contact. It's the piss sniffer.
I'm avoiding making eye contact, but I am going to keep an ear out if someone starts walking towards us.
Okay.
I have an inkling. I know.
It's Sam the blacksmith.
It's Takan.
From the back, the guy comes out with a little pile of hardtack and rations. Oh, here you go. Picked out some of the newer ones, so hopefully it's not too stale for you, but it is dry tack, so it's still stale.
I literally got this because I want fresh bread. That's the whole
Well, that,
point.
and then you could also get some bread as well.
Yeah.
That's along with some rations.
Because I bought like 2 weeks of rations.
Yeah.
Yes,
I just
but
want
he's...
some fresh shit.
There's also some stuff on the house as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much?
Because they did like you guys. So just food, just kind of bread, food, maybe a nice cheese.
Yeah, we want a cheese wheel, a full ass cheese
Not a
wheel.
cheese wheel, but like a little bit of cheese.
cheese wedge.
And the leftover cheeses for the night. So, as you that, well, it was a pleasure getting to know you. What are you all doing after this? You could join us back up at the mead hall for the party. I'm sure many of my friends would love to meet the sports heroes of the tricksters.
Perhaps, but we have some business to attend to first.
Shame. Okay, well, hopefully you stay around in the city a little bit longer. We enjoy your presence here.
Inside. I'm getting creeped out inside. Not 2020.
The people love you guys.
Wow.
We're beloved.
The people like you guys. The nobility hate you. You have done nothing wrong to the people.
We've committed so many crimes, like everyone hates us.
To find out that people like us.
Is this the first time Mikkel's realizing that?
Wait. They're not being suspicious?
And they'd probably be willing to help you.
Hey, I committed some genocide a couple days ago. Would you be chill if you just sort of left and you didn't stay?
It's not genocide.
To be fair, if any civilization would be like, yeah, okay, it'd be that.
It happens, bro. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. We all get ourselves tangled up in genocide sometimes. It happens.
My cousin did it 2 years ago. It's fine.
He's fine. Spent a few months in recovery. So, there's that one guy up against the wall, and you guys are giving your things at this point.
Yeah. As we're walking out, can I, take a brief look over?
Okay. Make a dexterity check, just general dexterity check to see how smoothly and naturally you can do that.
Natural 17.
Okay, so you
21.
plus stuff, yeah. So you're able to move your head in a natural enough manner to where it doesn't look like you're looking at the person, but you see under kind of a blackish navy blue cloak lined with silver, a yellowish blonde beard that comes out from underwards and that is tied.
Does that mean anything to me?
Is that Odell? Odell has black hair, doesn't he?
Fuck.
I knew it!
God
I knew it!
fucking he put 2 and 2 together. We're still gonna be walking out.
Yeah, I found a good plot for you guys.
Okay, so we're...
As
Do you tell us
as
this?
soon as we walk outside, that was Thorin. And
Okay,
Who's
so...
that? They don't know. They didn't know you were seeing anyone.
There was someone who was looking at us, and it was Thorin.
Okay. I take us the most...
Let's take the most scenic way possible to try and lose him.
No one will know what the fuck we're doing. Twice as long, but can't be followed way.
Okay. Sounds good.
I would like to use my last 2nd level spell slot to also cast Pass Without a Trace.
Good call. Go ahead. All right. So when you guys roll stealth, you get a plus 10.
And who would like advantage on stealth of you two?
Also, since we haven't left the city yet, I'm not wearing armor, so I have...
Tavi, you need this more than... Okay.
16, 26, plus 6, 31.
Not 20.
Plus 10, 30.
30... What is my...
31.
34. I cannot be tracked by the
25,
gods
but
themselves.
Holy shit. That's a cabbage roll right there.
The lowest was 26.
All right. Yeah, you guys are just fine. So,
So
you're...
that plot hook's
Yeah,
gone.
bye-bye. So, you guys, as you take your strange route throughout the city, you get lost a couple times, but overall, Mikkel, you know, it's a little bit hard in the city, but you can normally tell what the cardinal directions are.
Like, opposite of where the sun's at.
Right,
Just go
right.
that way.
Yeah, but there is no sun, so it's a little harder.
F. Stars. Like, north stars that way,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
east is
You can
this
still,
way.
so you can still track, but as you guys are walking, you hear of what sounds like a distant thunder rolling in the distance.
From the castle? Or just
You don't
in
know
the
where it
trees?
came from. It's just in general.
That sounds fun. Is there a storm coming?
You don't see anything. It's cloudy.
Okay.
Ish.
With
You can
a
still
chance of
see. Yeah,
meatballs?
you can still see some of the stars.
Okay.
Mostly, I'll say mostly cloudy, but still like there are some patches.
So that doesn't sound like there's like a storm rolling in.
No.
We'll pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Around 6 seconds later, as it gets louder, and
Pick
you
up
can
the
tell
pace.
it came from the meat all this
Yeah,
time.
we're gonna go
Okay.
a little bit faster now.
I think we go from stealth to
Yeah.
normal to fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still can't be tracked unless it's by
Okay,
magical
I'd say
means.
redo your stealth. This time it's at disadvantage. You still get the plus 10 though.
You, however, roll just
Flat.
a normal roll.
Wait, that's a disadvantage plus an advantage plus a disadvantage.
So that's just...
No. It's a straight roll because you haven't put on
You
your
don't
armor
have
yet.
armor.
Oh,
That's
Dog has armor.
So
Oh.
that's 15, 25,
18, 19.
31.
So that's 16.
Did I roll the same thing both times?
Plus my stealth.
Because 15 plus
Dirty
10,
20 for me.
25.
Dirty 20. Okay.
25 plus 6, so 31.
31. So what was lowest?
19.
15.
19.
15 is what I rolled.
Oh, okay.
19 and then followed by a dirty 20.
Okay. Is it good? So I will say, because you guys successfully did all of the sneaky, I'm gonna call Stonk back. But good job, guys.
I want to know what the plot was.
You said
though.
side plot B, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I didn't expect you guys to be able to sneak away that well, but
Like-
2 pass without a trace checks and the lowest
Wait,
being
actually-
a 19.
Actually,
Not much I can do.
how long has it been since the initial
We only
pass
have
without
like
trace?
an hour.
Yeah, so you guys have probably been gone for an hour. You heard the rumbling maybe an hour and a half in, because that is when Thor opens that portal.
Oh, never mind. Pass without a trace lasts
That's
for an hour.
100.
I
Yeah,
thought it
you're
was
good.
only a 10 minute
You are
thing.
good. Yeah, don't worry.
Zero,
Don't worry
zero,
about
That's
it.
why I was asking how long it was.
An hour is long enough to scurry to
Yeah.
get someone off your trail. So you guys are good in that regard.
What are you rolling for?
It's like mental state.
100.
That's 100.
I've gone from 13 to 100.
Tavi's like, this is fine.
I'm great.
I am the knight. No one can see me.
Let's see how Slanei's doing, because he's
Yeah.
sobering up.
Could
a little.
I, Josh? Could I get you back?
28.
88.
28.
Oh boy.
People like me? That's not good for my mental state.
You're not used to the attention.
Okay, we don't need those anymore.
Aw.
I'm sorry, Lord.
No, it's fine. I'm okay with you guys skipping encounters. It's less math.
I want.
Was this supposed to
Me,
be a
the
combat
player.
encounter?
I
Me, the
mean,
player,
you
wanted
guys
to
could have
die.
been jumped. Yeah. You guys would have gotten jumped.
By Thorin.
Yeah.
Thorin would have gone.
He's got some goons.
Thorin would
Me, the
have gone for
player, wanted to do it, but my
Yeah.
character would not.
Totally
want that.
understandable. So, you guys can get up because Stonk's not joining you.
Okay.
Not yet.
Stonk is not going to join you guys until next session. Do not.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are going to end separately. As a matter of fact, we're going to end in 3 different roads, probably.
Oh my.
We're breaking up. We're breaking up the band.
Yep.
Where are you? Oh, I thought, Chris, you were going to my room. I'm like, you don't need to go there.
Too late. We're going.
So,
It's our room now.
so right now, I'm just going to write on the board, just give you a little bit of a maze to go through.
Okay.
So, take your time. I'm a draw it.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Good.
How's Stonk feeling?
Oh, he's feeling great. Never better.
So you don't have any more rages, right?
No. I used it, and I didn't get hit or attacked anyone, so I lost it.
That's not true. You have one more.
Okay, I leveled up.
No,
I'm afraid.
Oh.
you have one more.
I have another one from the eye.
Yep. Remember the downside I mentioned?
Alright.
It technically hits at level 6, but
The downside hits at level 6.
haven't gotten an opportunity to have anything else apply to it, so.
Fair enough. We'll see. If it's even necessary. Also, I was looking it up.
Yes.
It looks like the agreed upon thing for athletics checks is that rage does give advantage on it
I'll allow that. So,
from
This-
now on.
this is not what Stonk is witnessing currently, but
Yep.
I'll explain what he's witnessing now. So, how does Stonk react to... So the lights are now off. Ingvald swung his axes around his hand and did so in a fast enough manner to where when he brought it to a stop, it set a pulse, setting out all of the A heavy scream from the crowd as the light goes off occurs.
A familiar scream.
Yeah, so you can't really see anything because 60 feet isn't going to give you much sight as to what's going on in the masses.
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose to look if you want, or you can just keep moving.
I'll keep moving.
Okay. So as you keep moving, the voice from before continues to grow. Usually it's fragmented and not really saying things that impact you personally. However, this time, after you've killed the king and as you've been on the run, it's almost as loud as the heartbeat in your ears. The voice fills your body with just trembling anger, uncontrollable anger. Not in the sense that a rage would, but in the sense of you are so on edge right now that you could rage any minute. Okay.
Oh boy.
Anything in particular you wish to do?
Escape as fast as possible and not die.
What routes are you taking? Because you did just kind of admit to running. You don't know where you are.
I'm definitely going to be trying to avoid... Well... I need to get back down to the noble section, and then from there, I'd probably take a glance out and see how bad it is from what I can see of the...
I will say, you did just kind of state to running, so you are on the 3rd floor of the mansion. You'd have to go retrace your steps in order to go back down the stairs you're familiar with.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, you could just try to work your way through the maze and try to get to the ground floor.
I'll try and work my way through the maze to get to the ground floor. Out of curiosity, the 3rd floor has windows, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if all else fails, I can just bust open a window and jump out.
Yep.
I'll try not to do that if at all possible, but if it comes down to it, I'll use that as a...
Okay, so, as you run throughout the halls, you occasionally hear the wailing screams of people from the walls surrounding you. In front of you, behind you, in groups, alone. This is a day where brother has turned against brother. Nobody knows who's on what side. So some people, you can guess, are dying at the hands of those who take advantage of violence and not necessarily those who stand for anything. Mm-hmm. So that's a wise decision. It's probably unsafe out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
But I'll progress and see what I find.
Due to the mental symptoms you are experiencing, time is not in your benefit right now. You cannot necessarily tell what time has passed, and your consciousness, while still fully present, fades in and out of importance. So when you walk to school and you kind of forget about what you were doing? That's kind of happening occasionally. Yeah. Your present memory is fading in and out at the moment. It's disorienting. As you make your way towards the halls, and like I said, you're trying to make it down to the 1st floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you make your way down to the stairwell, which is right here. So I'll actually draw the stairwell, make it clear.
Okay.
Oh, that's a stairwell.
That looks like a stairwell. Do be like that.
You would be right here. Okay. All right. We can. No need to roll initiative. Just move and say what you do each turn.
All right.
There is. I'm right there.
All right. I'll be moving forward and just kind of stumbling my way through. I did not count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And then you can just continue.
Yeah, and then 5, 10, 15, and then 20. I'll see what's there.
You see not coming around the corner, but kind of standing there frantically as you come around the corner, Åska, as he turns over to you and the hair on his back stands up again. What the fuck were you thinking? And you see he reaches for the daggers on his side and begins to approach you. Threateningly, but again, not attacking you. And he keeps himself at a distance.
Smart.
Of your halberd. So wait.
He's still
There we go. There we go. Never. Well, 10 feet is so much. That's
Yeah.
so much space.
Yeah, it is really big in
Okay.
corridors. But I'll, I assume I see the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
You note that in the state you're in, Åska's voice, as he hits like high, loud frequencies, kind of rings your ears and grates on you slightly.
Stay out of the way, Åska.
Stay out of the way? Oh, you have the audacity to tell me to stay out of the way. It's you who should have stayed out of the fucking way. Look at this. This is a fucking mess. All because of you. And that this time he starts to actually pull out the daggers on his side. Not just reaching for them now.
Oh. If you won't get out of the way, then I will kill you.
He, at this point, as he has pulled both of the daggers out of his things, he pulled the right one out first. He turns it to kind of like show it off to you and kind of gleam it in your direction, says, I doubt that.
Pull out the halberd then, and I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Okay. We'll say that was not a surprise round, because you are looking at each other, so roll initiative. That's a 2. Okay.
Woo! Non-natural 20.
Nice. So, let me pull it up. But
I think he only gets his benefits when he's first, right?
yeah, hasn't taken a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Alright. I will, walk to him, kind of still stumbling a little bit, and I'll do 2 reckless attacks. Does that's a 17.
That hits.
Okay. And then for the other one,
What did you add to that?
halberd, it's +8.
+8, okay.
And then 26 to hit.
Both of them hit.
Alright, yeah.
He's wearing leathers.
I feel no remorse for this. 15 plus 10, so 25.
Alright, 25.
As I just kind of stumble towards him, and before he has a chance to, like, actually get his ready and attack, I'm gonna swipe once at kind of his leg and catch him, and then swipe another one up, and they're very sloppy motions because of the pain in my head, but they still manage to catch him. I assume.
As he's knocked back from these hits, he stumbles back a little bit and turns out to look at his daggers. He turns to you, this blood just kind of like already coming from his face because you did a lot of damage. He turns to you and uses his action as he whispers an incantation to his weapons.
Oh god, he's an arcane trickster.
No.
No, damn, I am out of ideas.
As he says, I would say it's in giant, so you would somewhat recognize it. An incantation, not necessarily an incantation for magic, but more of an activation.
Oh, for the daggers.
For the
itself.
daggers. And the daggers do begin to, the engravings on the silver begin to glow with a faint blue.
Alright.
So he uses his action to enable the weapons, and he's actually going to cut part of his arm.
Oh, damn.
As he dodges you. Well, not dodges you, but as he tries to dodge you. He cuts his
taking
arm.
a dodge action?
Yes.
Okay. So now I do flat rolls.
Okay, so... Okay.
Oh my god, he's a blood hunter.
Okay. I will say that as he does that, and you wouldn't normally note an enemy doing damage to themselves. But as he kind of spins under you and does it, the second that blade hits his arm, that ringing in your noise washes out the other noises. The other noises currently occupying the area. Continue.
All right. I'll damn this bitch. I guess if I try and do full attacks, it's going to be at disadvantage, or if I do reckless, it'll be normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then I will just do both my attacks reckless.
Okay.
I have no rages except for
Yeah,
the
just
rage.
use that when you want to. Let me know.
Yeah, I will let you know.
That doesn't, by the way, that doesn't have to be this session. That can be any session. Whenever you want to use that specific rage, let me know.
We'll see how it goes here.
Mm-hmm.
Lowest is 17 again.
That hits.
All right. Let's see if I can just kill him in 2 rounds. That would be neat.
What's happening? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What'd you do?
whoa. There's something up with my computer. Hold on.
Oh, damn. All good?
Yeah. Hold on.
Alright.
This isn't good.
What's-
It's clicking on stuff and I'm not doing anything.
Oh, shit.
It's like the arrow key is on, so it's just looping.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Hold on, just give me like a minute to fix this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, during this time,
We're plotting how
Yeah?
to kill you.
we're already plotting on how to kill Stonk.
How do you plan on doing it? Just out of curiosity.
Spirit Guardians and just going in and out of your 5 foot.
I don't remember how Spirit Guardians works, to be honest.
Every time you enter it you take 3d8 damage.
I'm pretty sure the person
It's doing
has
it
to
on
move
everything. I don't know what's happening.
Turn it off and then next time.
Well, I'm recording.
I think that should be tab, shouldn't it? Sorry, that was just
That's-
caps lock. It's not tab. What the fuck?
If I stop this and I can't pause the recording, we lose it.
Oh.
Is it something to do with that thing up top? I don't know.
What? What up top?
The bar on the top. I don't know.
That's my application bar.
okay. I don't know how Macs work.
Yeah, that's like my tabs.
Yeah. So maybe it's like got something on it and it's clicking.
No, hold on. It stopped moving. It stopped moving. Okay, we're good. It stopped. I'm assuming what happened is the keyboard is malfunctioning again like it did with the space bar, not a few months prior.
Oh.
So I'm probably going to... Oh, nope, it's typing things again.
Do you want some
What's it
compressed
typing?
air?
It just did quotes. No, that's not going to help. It's literally a hardware glitch. So, okay, we can continue now. It stopped for now, but...
Okay. All right.
So, have you rolled damage yet?
No, I didn't. I was waiting for it to pan out. 26 damage.
Okay.
And he has advantage on all of his attacks to me.
Okay. As, he looks severely damaged at this point, but as, you knock him back, he stumbles backwards and holds his daggers for a second and looks at you kind of strangely. He's got these silver eyes, but as he steps back and tumbles, he looks nauseous. He regains clarity in his eyes for a split second, not long enough to even attack you, but looks to you and says, "It's happening." And he immediately vomits on the ground. He failed his con save, so he spends his entire action vomiting.
What the fuck happened to him?
Yeah, okay, it's your turn.
Well, that's unfortunate for him. I'll just kind of go up to him and I'll... Like, can I take a look at him?
The ringing is getting louder as this is happening.
Oh, is it the ringing for me or the ringing for everyone?
No, only you hear the ringing.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out why he started vomiting.
Yeah, that's because he failed a thing. He failed a con save for a thing he's doing, but it's still gonna happen. It just, he wasted a turn.
Oh, damn. That's tragic.
Yeah.
He didn't take his dodge action.
He can't.
Well, I am a little pissed that he even bothered to stop me. So, guess I'm killing the furry today. Yeah, reckless. While he's down on the ground.
He's not on the ground. He's just.
But like,
yeah.
Flavor prone,
Yes.
not actually prone.
I don't think he's gonna die. I think he'll be okay.
17.
Hits.
Oh my god. 14.
That does not hit.
I am just. No, I don't want to use inspiration.
Maybe wait to the next.
Alright, fine. I'll wait
You'll
for
be
my
okay.
inspiration.
You're winning. You're winning.
Yeah, I'm there's no way I could lose this one, right? 4 plus 5, so 9.
9. Okay.
Total damage of.
As Åska had stumbled back, he didn't leave your attack range, but we'll say he took like
Yeah.
a step back. His eyes go from this kind of glossed over silver from this illness to as they slowly, the veins in his eyes begin to glow a bluish, lightning bluish, as his eyes begin to become blue as well. His daggers lighting up and glowing with the runes, specifically the ones resembling Thor and Thunder, as Åska arises from the
thunder
stupor
damage.
and looks over at Stonk. This time, not the same look. As a completely different voice emerges from Åska in the language of giant.
I can understand that.
He uses his arm up against the wall to steady himself and locks eyes with you as you miss your weapon and says, "Look how far you've fallen, Mountain Caller." No, sorry, you're Stonk Caller. It's Mountain Carver. Sorry. Look how far you've fallen, Mountain Carver.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? Did I get a new
Mountain
name?
Carver. So the disembodied voice coming from Åska calls you Mountain Carver. Mountain Carver,
Mountain
sorry.
Carver.
Yeah, it fucked me up because I knew I was gonna say it wrong, so I did.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And yeah, then he's gonna attack you.
Okay, yeah, he is full advantage.
Okay. On all of them?
Yes. Because
You're giving him
reckless.
sneak attack.
Yes, I am.
Alright, so that's a 15 plus stuff. I'm assuming
That'll
that
hit.
hits. 2. That's a 18 plus stuff.
That'll hit.
And that's a 15 plus stuff.
That'll hit. All of them hit.
Okay, it's time to get... Shit.
There's no way that this kills in one hit. Absolutely.
No, it won't, but
It'll hurt.
give me a second to figure out...
How many dice?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, you only get sneak attack... Wait, sneak
On
attack...
one attack.
Oh god, the sneak attack isn't even added.
You only get sneak attack.
I know, this isn't good. So, because his weapons are empowered now, which means they do more damage. So, if that is the case, he is going to, for his first attack, I'm going to be doing in Rollbot, so you can watch this. This is going to be the sneak attack.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah.
the first attack does 38 damage.
That's a lot of d6s.
Did you use this?
I will explain how exactly and how it affects you in a bit.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to also add the plus 3, so it does 3 more than that.
41.
So it does 41 plus.
Okay, maybe it does kill in one hit.
And then the second attack doesn't get the sneak attack, so you good. So that's...
Less good now that I've seen 41 damage and not raging.
Oh, sorry, you have to make a con saving throw for the 7d6 part.
Okay.
My bad. So you take half of 7d6 if you succeed on the Constitution saving throw.
24.
Which you do, you're good. So half whatever the 7d6 was.
Okay, that's 2, 1, so 3, 6, 10, 13, 16, 21, so half that to 10. Alright, so I only take 31 points of damage.
Okay.
That is a lot better.
It's like I knew that there was a there was a con saving throw. So the other ones you aren't going to get the sneak attack on, so don't worry. 1d4 plus...
Oh, please do. You've lost every single bet you've made so far, Slanei.
I'm gonna bet Stonk's gonna live.
Oh shit!
Oh, you bitch.
Nope, I'm sorry. The big boom actually only occurs on the first hit. That is my bad. You're okay. That's why I was freaking out for a second, because this didn't seem right.
Okay.
So so that only happens on the first one. The other ones are
1d4
just normal.
plus 3.
Yeah, just normal.
Damn it! We were so happy. I bet on Stonk living.
I knew he wasn't that OP. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So,
6 and 7.
all right, so with that first attack, the dagger begins to kind of cackle with an energy as Åska lets out a growl/howl completely unresembling his own. Mm-hmm. He attacks you with the first slash of his dagger as it lights up with a thunderous glow. As it slashes you, you feel the burning sensation of a knife dragging up against your skin, but only a few seconds after, snap, you feel the pulse of thunder damage through your body. So the thing you did the Constitution saving throw, the 7d6 was the thunder damage.
Okay.
The other stuff was all slashing damage, magical slashing damage.
And sneak attack.
Yep, and the other two...
I can't resist any of
So
that.
yeah, the first one does a big hit, and then slice as he spins around under you and tries to get your legs.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and is that the end of his turn?
End of his term. He still looks fucked.
After that happens, I'm very badly injured. And I'll just kind of... Oh god.
This isn't Åska.
It's Åska.
Yeah.
It's not Åska.
Yeah. Just we'll make that clear.
Ah, shit.
You did cross the most powerful warrior in the Northern Hemisphere.
I'll, breathe heavily from the injuries, and then I'll say, alright then. And then I'll do the rage.
Alright, do you want the full sheet for what the eye does now? Would you like me to read it out loud?
You should just send it to me.
I'll send it to you, and I'll read the part that is applicable out loud.
Yeah.
So, basically, you get a free rage every short rest. However, it automatically forms into an ability known as Wild Rage. From now on, when you rage, you roll a d12. If it lands on a 1, you gain the effects of the Wild Rage. During this range, you gain 10 feet of blind sight and temporary hit points equal to your proficiency modifier. While raging, you must use your your action each round to attack the creature nearest to you. If you can make an attack as a part of the attack action, you use those extra attacks, moving to attack the next nearest creature you see after you fell your current target. If you have multiple possible targets, you attack one at random. You gain 1 point of exhaustion once the rage ends.
We're killing Stonk. This is no longer a conspiracy. We're just doing it.
You come up with a plan. It's awesome.
Congratulations. Now you have a chance, a 1 in 12 chance of just going berserk when you rage.
Is it for
Oh,
every rage
it's just
ever
every
now?
time I rage?
Yep, it's the bonus rage you get automatically becomes this.
Okay.
But every rage you do otherwise, you roll a d12. I might knock that down if it's too much. I considered doing a d20, but that might just not be frequent enough. So that's up for debate if you feel like that's too much or not enough.
Okay, but this one is the Wild Rage.
Yep.
Okay.
So sending that to you now. Let me know if you can view that, because I might need to share it real quick. Yeah, anyone at the link can view.
I can't view it.
I'm not sending it to you.
If it lands on a 1, you gain the effects of Wild Rage. And that's right. Yep. Raging, you must use your action each round to attack. Yep. Alright. Excellent. I suppose I'm killing
So you
this
gain
man.
temporary hit points equal to your Equal to your proficiency modifier.
That brings me up to... What's it right now? 3?
Yes.
Alright. 16 total HP. Hooray. Do I reckless? Do I kill him? Yeah. I reckless. I kill him.
I will say that while you're under the effects of Wild Rage, you are technically not in control of your own character. But I'm just gonna let you're gonna decide where your chaos goes.
Alright.
But be reckless with it.
This is the same type of rage that I get from a barbarian rage, right? For like
Yeah, otherwise everything else is normal rage. You just get the added benefits of the blind sight, the bonus HP, but you have to attack everything.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
The only way they can stop it is by making sure no one is within your range and just letting you scream.
Yeah.
For 6 seconds.
I'll do the first attack.
Okay.
Not reckless. Because I don't want to give him sneak attack if this fucks up. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Next one, also not reckless. 14.
It does not hit.
Damn. Alright, let's see if this... How hurt is he looking?
He isn't... With one hit? Nah.
Okay, yeah, I'll use my inspiration on this one.
Okay, let's see if we can take him down.
23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Maybe. Maybe.
Alright. 16 plus 7, 14, so 30 damage?
Okay.
How's he looking?
So you said 30?
Yeah.
Okay. That... He is dying. On the ground.
On the ground?
Not down, but I'll say with the amount of HP he has left, it was enough to knock him to the ground. So he's conscious, he can get back up again, but you have incapacitated him.
Okay. I suppose it's his turn then,
Yes.
if he wants to do anything.
So he, as he's knocked to the ground, the blood just kind of draining from his face and dripping on the wooden floor beneath him, he uses his dagger to kind of like push himself up a little bit. And the eyes once again turn to you. And the voice speaks. Look at you! Broken! Do not make me bury you again!
Oh, shit. I have a feeling this is Thor who's talking.
Pew, pew, pew. He's gonna attack you again.
Alright, he has no advantage or anything.
Mm-mm. Oh.
Oh, trap.
Oh!
No sneak attack.
That's so for the first attack, that's a 12 plus.
That'll be
Yeah, hit. Yeah, so that's the one with the big boom.
Oh, that's gonna be the one that really hurts.
Nat 20 for the second one. Thankfully, that's not the big boom.
That's probably
Record it.
still gonna
And
take me
a
down.
Okay.
Not record it.
Could you survive a nat 20 big boom?
Not currently.
No, not a nat 20. I don't think anyone could survive a nat 20 of the big boom.
Is this where Stonk color meets his call?
The void is calling him.
So con saving throw.
Oh boy. Okay, another 24.
24, you're good. So, just
Half damage.
yeah. So half damage the. Oh, no. Technically, you'd fourth the damage because you're raging.
Yeah, now it's fourth. It wasn't fourth before.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so 1 plus 3, that'll be brought down to
20.
2. And then this is 4, 10, 14, 20, 25, 30, 33. Cut in half would be 16. Cut in half again would be 8. So 8 plus 2. So 10. But then he's got a nat 20.
So the next one is rolled a 4. So that's double 4. So that's 8. 12 damage for the next one. Divide by 2 is 6.
Okay.
And then the last one is not halved or reduced.
I think it's still going to take me down.
6.
Yeah, I think that is more than my HP.
Wait, did I bet on Stonk living. Is Stonk not living?
think you'll be okay.
Stonk's plot armor is that Stonk always kills the king. The king is dead. It's
20,
plot armor.
25.
10 plus 15. Almost. That was a total of 18 damage, and I have 16. So
Can't just walk up to the king.
So you're down?
I am technically down.
Okay. And you had the temp HP, right?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the temp HP included.
Okay. So Stonk, how do you fall? You are say you're not knocked out.
Mhm.
You're just incapacitated. So how do you fall? And if you say anything, do you say anything?
Could I speak with animals? Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I have that might prevent this, but I don't think I have.
Do you have any health potions on you? No, you don't.
I can't even
Nope.
use it. I'm down.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'll, as he kind of cuts me again, I'll, kind of falter and fall down onto one knee. Kind of leaning heavily on the halberd, but yeah, I'm unconscious. I'm basically I'm unconscious sitting upright.
As Stonk sits there, Åska, as seeing that whoever has occupied this body believes that they have won, approaches you and actually comes up to grab your chin to make you look up at him. Look how far you've fallen. Only a fragment. That is why I don't fear you. You are nothing. Not anymore. And he just throws your body on the ground and just walks away. He's letting him bleed out, but he's Stonk. He's not going to bleed out.
And he walks off.
Walks off. I will say that at this point you are somewhat conscious. So you do see him as his steps walk away. I would like to bring you guys back then.
Should I make death saves?
No, you're good. Hold on.
Damn.
We're gonna be back to you in a minute.
Alright.
Just gotta keep Josh in a little bit of suspense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your
Damn.
best bro Hilda's gonna save you.
No.
You did let her get her kill on Olaf.
Yeah, she didn't stab me in the back. We're even.
Can I have a chewy chip? A singular
Maybe.
chewy chip?
A chip that may be slightly chewy.
I haven't got you permission for a chewy chip, but you may steal one.
Didn't you buy them?
Yes.
Yeah, it's what your call.
It was an offering to the Stonk, though.
Okay.
I cooked the stock a meal. Never my keep.
Slanei, do you feel a ping in your heart as Stonk falls?
As you guys work your way around the city in an attempt to escape through the east, you very slowly make your way towards the door, and at this time, you know that the crowds atop the Svel and the mead hall have begun doing their best to try to escape the building. You know that at this point something is happening. You can make the conscious decision to check it out, or you can keep running.
Stonk will be fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
It's Stonk.
All right, so you guys continue to run, and eventually do find yourself at the gates, where you see two guards stationed near the outside of kind of sitting on the inside of the gate. They do not appear to notice you at this minute.
Do we want to actually interact with them, or do we just want to kind of go past them?
Guards?
We should probably prepare
Do-
to interact just in case.
But do we even want to deal with an interaction?
We don't want to, but we should prepare.
Perfect.
if
Is
we
it
want us to.
is it in such a way that we have to interact? Or, like, can we just yeet?
I mean, you guys can just walk through if you want, but
Do they look like they're trying to stop you?
They're like stationed there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then if we can go past, we will. Did we also have the ability to take a short rest, like Stonk, or no?
I don't think we ever did.
You guys were on the move.
Okay. Do I have my Tunes of Divinity up? I do have it up. Okay.
I think we go at such a pace that we're not suspicious, but we will go right past them if they say nothing.
Mhm.
So normal speed. If they say something, they say something.
Okay, so as you walk by, the first one sitting back, leaning back, you try and look at in hopes not to make eye contact with until you notice that the helmet on his face begins to slide partially outward as he. The other guard says, "Hey, where are you all leaving?
The city?
Where are you leaving to?"
Oh,
What's the next town over?
along this line.
That's in this fake direction?
It's very far away, but it's you guys.
What's
I don't
the
know.
most plausible
Okay,
non-answer?
You know.
Tavi, make a history check. See if you know the area at all. See if you can make a guess for a town.
Anyone want to give me advantage?
Is there by any chance like?
I would,
Give
but
you.
You could say you're on your way to Beruvik. You could.
Or Rubik? Oh, yeah, because the count was that.
Yeah, so does Slanei, but
I can't answer. I'm distracted.
Oh yeah, she's pretty cute. Okay.
You're the charm.
That's a poor idea.
We are heading to Boruvik on business.
Well, have fun with that. And he sits back in his chair
Does
and
he-
still watching you guys.
Does he have fond opinions of Boruvik? Alright, we will keep going, and then once we're a reasonable distance away, we'll go fast.
Okay. So I'll say that at this point because we're good. I think that at this point, because now that I'm thinking, I kind of want to end with you guys.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call Stonk back to finish up his thing, and then we're gonna end with you
Just
guys.
gonna sit up here because
I don't want to go back.
I don't want to go back.
to the shadow.
It depends on how this goes.
Okay, you need to get off. I need stand.
But Mocha, you have betrayed the goddess. You're screwed.
So, Stonk, as you lie on the ground, slowly fading out of consciousness, this is the first time you've probably felt truly fallen. You eventually close your eyes as the migraine and ringing noise partially goes away as Åska begins to walk away, but still lingers in the back of your mind and in the presence of a headache. But that doesn't really matter once you've blacked out. Can someone clean that off, please? Stonk, you awaken to the sound and feeling of somebody holding onto your shoulders. You do not hear what they are yelling, but you know that through the muffling in your ears that someone is yelling at you, and you can assume they're saying, "Stonk, wake up! Stonk, wake up!"
Oh, not Skyrim. This is the worst.
Stonk!
I'll kind of nudge myself awake.
As you nudge yourself awake, it's a nat 1, so Eric misses the slap to your face. But as you slightly get up, he was gonna go in for a good slap. Oh, you're awake! I thought you were dead. As your vision starts to come back in, you see Eric in front of you, and the vision, the view of your friend is nice to see him here until you notice the arrows in his shoulder, and there's one in his side as well. He doesn't look too hot, but he's, functioning.
He'll die a couple hours later.
he stabilized you now. So I will say, you can be brought back to a tentative 1 HP, or should I say half an HP. He can't heal you. He doesn't have proficiency in medicine.
That's fair. I'll just put it as one.
Proficiency in medicine.
I do. I don't know if I do.
I'm the healer. You know how many people I've healed in this campaign?
More than me.
So many.
Eric, what are you doing here?
I was staying on the second floor like you said, but then it happened, and I'm just trying to get away now. What happened to you? Why? What happened?
Åska happened.
Shit. What happened? Are you well enough to tell me? Like,
Give him a
what
play.
happened?
Play by play.
Yeah.
Repeat the last half
He's
hour.
looking around to make sure nobody's around.
Åska had something else planned with the people in the rafters, and then he got me as I was trying to escape.
Shit. Okay. Come with me. I can. We'll get out together. Okay. I'll show you how to get out. And he attempts to, with what little of his strength is left, to lift you off the ground, but fails to do so.
I'll kind of struggle to stand up, taking a good minute or so to do so.
As he does try to help you up, you notice that he specifically towards the arrow in his side.
Your heart.
No, I've had worse. I'll be fine.
Insight.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Yes.
You have a point of exhaustion because of the rage, by the way.
Triple disadvantage. man.
Wait.
It's all ability checks, I think.
All ability checks is...
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, nat 20.
And a 16
All
plus
ability
2,
checks was
so
the
18.
third point of exhaustion.
What's one do?
What do you mean?
It's ability checks.
Is it
Ability checks is 1.
So you're insight checking on I've had worse?
Yeah, how bad is he?
He's bad, but he's not lying. He has had worse.
Okay. Very well. I think I can walk now. And I'll, guide my hand to the wall and kind of use that as a way to keep me upright.
Okay. Erik is going to do his best to try and reorient you to give you as much ability in your own body as you can, but he assists you down a hallway where you both begin to mall walk to, I guess, the best of your injured abilities.
Mall walk.
Severely injured mall walk.
Mall blart. Mall cup. Mall cup. Mall blart. Na.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah. Paul blart.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll mall walk our way. I'm following him, so I don't know exactly where we're going.
You hear the sounds on the other side of the wall of the mead hall and can assume that you are close to what is going on there. You hear the sounds of occasional shrieks as wood breaks and shatters under forces inhuman.
Yeah, he's just good to Ingvald.
Ingvald's just having a fun time, isn't he?
As you walk down the halls, eventually you need to make a dex saving throw.
At disadvantage?
What
no,
type
saving
of
throws
dex
are fine.
saving throw?
You're not disadvantaged because you don't get disadvantage on saving throws yet.
Yeah, no, but
It's just dex saving throw.
I think
but-
you have advantage on traps.
If you can see it,
the dex against effects that you can see while
Well,
not
right.
blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
I will
That's
say you're
all.
partially incapacitated right now, so
Okay, then it's just a normal roll.
yeah.
I figured I'd ask.
How's your dex?
Plus 2, 18.
You're good, you succeed. You, through the piercing headache in your head, are able to regain enough sense to step back as through the wooden wall of the hall you are traveling through, a massive ice harpoon steps right in front of you, breaking through the wall.
Did Erik dodge?
No, Erik is okay. He as he sees this, he's like, okay, and he just kind of like wraps his arms around like your waist and walks you around it. But he is looking behind him to make sure no one is coming through the crack and the gashes in the walls that has created. But because you are not really able to pay attention, I will not update you further on what he sees.
Okay.
Keep moving.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely just stumbling along as fast as I can to keep up with him. But I don't really have much to say because I'm severely injured.
Shit, they're coming, we need to move. And he at this time is, as much, you know how when someone leads someone, they put their hand on, like, the back? But because Erik is so much shorter compared to you, it's, like, on the small of your back, it's like your ass, he's leading you by your ass.
He's hanging out on my ass, I get it. It's okay.
He pushes,
my ass, Erik.
he pushes you through, and you notice that as he does try to put more force into pushing you faster, it halters for a second as he reaches out in pain.
Doing too hot.
I don't think... Are you at a collective 2 HP?
Yeah, probably.
Is there anywhere we can stop and rest for your sake and mine?
You're right. There are guards coming up behind us. We need to keep moving. They don't know what side we're on.
Do you know what side you're on?
No! They're on Stonk's side. That's whose side they're on.
That's it. Yeah. Keep going. I can still walk.
They're gonna go into civil war because of Stonk.
He leads you further down the hall, and at this point the headache has died down slightly. It's not gone, but enough to where you have some semblance of senses. As you hear the guards or whatever is approaching you, following you guys, you hear their footsteps echo through your head and almost off of your headache, to making it worse.
Ouch. Owie. Yeah, I'm just trying my best to keep up.
Okay. At this point, you guys reach a, what was it? At this point, you reach a, not a fork, a T. What's it called?
Like a T-junction?
Yeah, a T junction in the hall. And Erik pauses and looks left, looks right. Fuck. Heads or tails?
I'm always more partial to tail.
Okay, I agree, and he goes right. He goes, didn't even flip.
Sounds good.
That's an excellent strategy right there.
Yep.
You hear
a real pro gamer move.
You hear the stumbling of the guards as well as Erik being split behind him. I'll say at this point you are conscious enough to maintain yourself, though you are technically, like I said, incapacitated.
Okay.
So you can take actions on your own now. You don't need to be led.
Okay, yeah. Then I will fall behind him as fast as I can.
Okay. As they walk, you guys wander down the hall, you see, you wouldn't see, but maybe you would hear, back at the T, the guards make it there, turn, and look, and see you both. Like, that way! And begin to follow you both. There appears, if you want to look at them, I'll say that whether or not Stonk knows this, but just for your knowledge, there are 3 guards.
Okay.
2 of which look like guards, another looks to be donning guard armor. A little more messily.
Okay. I'll hurry along as fast as I'm able to without leaving Erik behind.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't fight them.
Erik,
I'm sure I would like to.
Erik looks behind him, and as his breath kind of pickens up and he still has his hand like kind of on his side, he's like, Stonk, we have to come up with another plan.
What do you suggest? I don't really have much.
I don't know if I can go much farther.
Are you gonna leave Erik behind, Stonk?
He looks back at the guards around him and says, They won't hurt me. I can make a deal with them.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Those money, I will bribe them.
Yeah, just
2.
No, 2.
10.
So 4.
You are 2 out of it to focus more.
Will you leave Erik to his fate?
Don't worry about me. Worry about him.
Worry about him.
You think you could make a deal with them? You've done nothing wrong.
Stonk. Run.
Stay safe, Erik.
He puts his back up against the wall and puts both of his hands towards the arrow on his side, and looks over at the guards beginning to approach. I got this. And he slumps down.
He's gonna play dead and then die.
And then dies anyways.
Go!
I'll turn around and start running. Sad.
I can't believe
As
you did this.
you run, Stonk, from in the best of your abilities, the voice of Erik continues to echo in your head. Run, Stonk. After a while, it's not Stonk's voice. It's not Eric's voice you hear echoing in your head. Another, much more familiar but too distant to locate. It's now your guys' turn.
Oh,
So Erik is very dead.
Erik is 100% dead.
That's where we're ending Stonk tonight.
Aw, damn.
Some bodyguard you are. What's he paying you for?
Leave me!
Alright then.
You're fired.
You're a liability. Get out of here.
And a bad investment.
I do believe you are what Odell called a bad investment.
Damn.
So,
At least people invested in me.
So,
They paid for all of us.
as you guys make it to the eastern road, there's maybe a few hundred or so feet from the cities and the city walls itself before you reach the tree line that would actually kind of obscure you from the rest of the forest. Who here has dark vision? Is it only Mikkel?
Yeah.
I have dark vision.
Okay,
I don't.
what's your passive perception?
Let's see here. My passive, I think it is perception 14.
14? Okay, yeah, so I'll say that after maybe a little while after you guys begin to approach the tree line,
60 feet.
yeah, so you note that once you get there, you see on a horse in the same cloak you knew Odell was in. He is kind of like waiting on the tree line, pacing with his horse for you guys. He also has a second horse that appears to be
For Tavi.
for cargo.
Tavi size.
And then there's a cargo, and then there's the Tavi.
Okay.
The top.
The Tavi.
The Tavi horse.
The Tavi.
I will lead the party.
No, he has a donkey for cargo. Sorry.
No, he's a donkey for Tavi.
Yeah.
I lead the party over. I don't
Actually,
actually say anything, so yeah. You're gonna
So Odell's just patiently waiting for us. We're patiently waiting for Odell. Just going back.
I lead the party over. I don't.
Okay.
You can ask what I'm doing, but I don't say anything.
I mean, we do still have the torch that has the light.
Yeah,
out.
so eventually you do end up, he turns toward you, and approaching on his horse, he says, "What happened in the city? Did you see anything?"
Odell, what the fuck?
It's, hi! Hi, Tavi.
Hi, Tavi. The world is burning. Hi, Tavi. I'm glad to see you.
No, we kind of knew shit was gonna...
Thunder.
You left this morning? Hold up, I'm behind.
No,
He's been vibing
he
here
hasn't
the whole
actually
time.
left.
He's still in the city. This is a
He was
ghost.
kind of just watching us, not even bothering to say hello, just constantly just hovering
Are you
around.
saying this?
Yes.
And he's just shaking his head like, oh my
There goes what's left of his pride.
And you're all well, right? Nothing happened?
Well,
No.
nothing happened to us.
As we left, we heard thunder coming from the
Yeah.
mess hall.
Stonk said he was gonna stop Åska, whatever that means.
Yeah, well, he did a great job.
Oh,
No, that
Insight.
sarcasm. Your passive insight can pick up on the sarcasm.
Oh my god, I swear to god, if you weren't able to see this.
Yeah.
He did a wonderful job. It's
Oh,
less,
yeah, he really
I want
did.
insight that less for sarcasm, more like did he stay for the fire?
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to roll.
Or
Yeah.
did he leave before the big booms?
You roll insight.
So maybe one advance.
7.
7.
23.
He did not stay.
Okay.
But
He has a feeling.
he had that conversation with Stonk afterwards, and while you do not know the exact contents of that conversation, you can tell he thinks Stonk had something to do with it.
Okay.
Or knows. He knows. He knows Stonk had something to do with it.
I mean, he technically did stop Åska from killing the king.
And then Åska stopped.
Stonk from living.
Stonks.
Stonking.
Stomp. Stink.
Are you building your backup character, Josh?
Yep, hard work over here.
So,
Be an elf wizard.
Tavi, not Tavi, sorry, Odell looks at you all, and kind of through his horse, just walking around inspecting you all, and says, "Yeah, well, I'm glad we're all out and safe. Tavi, get on the horse, we're leaving."
About that. Is it really the best idea for me to come back, Odell?
As he gives the order, he turns his back to you, and as you say that, he turns back around. What are you talking about?
Head turn.
I've been hanging out with Stonk for the past few weeks. I've been seen around him. If this shit gets back to Galethorpe and back to you, what the fuck?
If that fucking Goliath shows himself within 100 miles, not 100 miles, sorry, 10,
How far away are we? 100 miles right now?
Are we watching Odell?
within miles of Galethorpe,
Did-
I will kill him myself.
Did we
change
watch?
the fact that I've been around him? People have seen me, Odell.
Did by any chance was that in character? Odell's brain just short
No,
circuiting.
that was me. So, you want to stay?
I'll catch up later. I'll come back.
How is going back now? Is it going back later different?
He just kind of stares at you for a second and looks out into the darkness kind of behind him and back at you and says, "If you fuck up, don't come back."
Well, positive role model.
He purses his lips at you. Not necessarily, and I'll say Slanei, not in a disappointed way, but more in a, I hope you don't fuck up.
But I know you will.
No.
Oh.
You have a lot of
You guys,
faith
you
in
guys,
him.
you guys project a lot of asshole around him. Well, he is an asshole. He's not that much of an asshole.
It's almost like he
It's-
loves his son.
Yeah, it's almost like he cannot express his emotions or expectations for Tavi properly.
He's the Ren
Yeah,
father.
it is fucked up.
He's the father of Ren who's like, if you bottle up your emotions, one day you'll die.
My father quite literally bragged about bottling his feelings on Christmas like it was something to be proud of. And I'm like, every therapist you meet will tell you not to do that.
That's Tavi about 10 years.
Yeah.
Tavi's gonna see a therapist. And
But he
Just
says it.
shriek.
He says it in what is probably in the most in the least way cognitive dissonance possible. He says it with love.
okay.
But hesitantly, he does leave with his horse, leaving behind the extra horse for you guys.
Tavi gets a horse. Alright. Do you really wish to be fugitives with us? We don't exactly have a plan.
But we have welcome accommodations here of grass.
We have food and we have...
You point at the frozen blankets. It's the middle of winter.
We have a halfling that if the goddess finds, she will kill us all, and we have a dog.
There's also an archdruid back south.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll deal with that bridge when we get to it.
Odell is going through that way alone. No.
The Archdruid doesn't have anything against Odell.
Didn't the Archdruid say if any of us come back, he'd kill us?
Yeah, I was kind of more focused on the people who took the eye from him and then totally broke his raven. And then...
So
He'd still be a dick.
Yeah.
he's gonna be a dick to Odell, but he's not gonna
He's
kill
not.
him.
Yeah, he's not. He can't be everywhere at once. He's either harassing you or harassing Odell
Let's.
or Erik.
So we have to be such dicks he comes this far north, so he leaves Odell alone.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, you killed his pet. You're the higher
doomed.
target.
You're doomed. You're
So-
above Stonk on the to kill list.
So, we have a piss-sniffing goddess after us, a lunatic druid.
And apparently now the head priest of Thor.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun to deal with. Why?
We like you, bro. This was objectively the wrong decision.
You can just state what you told me.
What the fuck did I tell you?
You don't want it following
No.
you back.
I just don't want it to follow me back.
And instead, you're gonna follow it forward.
It's quite literally the I'm in too deep argument.
If it kills me at this point, Slanei.
At this
I'm not
point,
gonna let it kill you, Tavi.
I think if it comes to killing Tavi, you'll be dead already.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be the last one of us to die. I say that with love.
Bedside manner just isn't your top
You'll
trait here.
you'll have a little time to grieve before you go.
Stonk's going to outlive us all.
Alright. So,
We probably go an hour or two more,
Yeah.
then we break down because it's like 3 in the morning.
alright. The last thing I'm going to make you guys do is some watches for the night. So, survival check to just kind of find a good camp spot real quick.
Would you like help on that?
I have proficiency if someone wants to help me.
I'm giving you advantage for that.
15. Oh, with this, the 6 was you.
Oh, I was very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, you can't see shit and you don't know what you're doing.
I keep pointing out places.
19. You point at trees like we're gonna climb and sleep on top of them.
You find a place maybe a couple minutes away from the frozen river of Tavi. You'd know it's the frozen river of Ilia. So all of the rivers have names like people.
Okay.
So this one would just be Ilia. And you're a few steps from there in just kind of the frozen tundra. You guys are used to, not tundra, it's a frozen alpine forest.
Right under the tundra.
Woo!
I was about to say we're in the frozen tundra.
Yeah, there are trees here.
Well, are we gonna see Orin if we're in the tundra?
So, yeah, you guys find a good place to rest for the night, and what are the watches going to be like?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Okay.
Prescription.
Yeah.
We get a long rest out of this, right?
7 plus.
But don't mark it down yet, 'cause we
11.
might be
Okay.
murdered before we get done.
So, could I have everybody except for Chris at the table just for Kelly? Can you bring him in your room for just like 5 minutes?
My room.
There's just one last thing I need to talk to Chris about.
We could break into your room. You don't.
I don't want. My room's messy right now.
Put your socks on the bed.
You want me to go too?
Yes. This is just for Chris.
I'm scared.
How come Chris gets the solo section?
I'm
He
sorry.
never gets them. Shut up,
No,
Josh.
I got it during the summer campaign like a year and a half ago.
So, during your watch, because of some of the drinks that you drank,
Yeah.
you feel the need to piss. And for maybe the first little bit of your watch, you're not feeling it yet, but eventually your perception fades as you focus more on the, oh god, I have to pee. Eventually you give in to the desire to pee, and head out a little bit into the woods to do so. As you find a tree, specifically one that you can see while looking at the base, to still, monitor it. But as you relief yourself, it feels good. I'm assuming peeing after you're drunk feels good. Yeah, so it feels great. But as you take in that one of frigid cold air from the night, you feel a burlap sack pull over your head. And you are knocked out and dragged away.
Oh no.
Not long goes by, but you are not really sure of the time. The sound of dragging burlap against dirt and snow awakens you from this inconsistent line of consciousness. Your head is throbbing as you feel the mud, dirt, and snow dragging from beneath the little pinpoints into the burlap sack against some of your skin. You see nothing but pinpoints of the flickering torch, of a flickering torchlight between this loosely woven sack. And this fade between darkness, pain, and panic continues longer. But you have no sense of how long time has passed. All you know is that it is still dark. A little bit longer passes before the ground becomes harder. As you hear the footsteps on wood. And you're being dragged on the ground in what appears to be some wooden incline. You hear silence through the ringing in your head. And from what little conversation you can make out two voices. Do you have the half-man? Yes. Good. And the sack gets passed over. What is your name again, child? Saga. A beautiful name. As you feel the burlap sack drop in air. As you feel yourself crack through the ice of the river and float away.
Do I recognize that name?
The priestess you let survive.
God fucking damn it.
Welcome back, guys! We're done! We've wrapped up the session. The session, Chris is crying. Chris?
You good?
You good?
We're just gone for a little bit.
I'm gonna murder Mikkel.
What did Mikkel do?
Mikkel did a lot.
What did I do this time?
It is entirely Mikkel's
Were
fault.
you really blaming him for this?
Partially.
Damn.
Okay, are we leaving for Kelly's watch?
No.
No?
Yeah, that's it for now.
That's it for now.
That's it for now, everyone.
That's all, folks.
That's all regicide.
Alright, so 3 hours and 30-ish minutes is pretty good.
We're not doing it.
For a regicide.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? I tried.
That was fun.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, couldn't tell.
Absolutely no effort.
Yeah.
2 out of 10.
Yeah.
No, that was really good. I got my kill and then I got fucking humiliated.
Oh my
so-
god, first time for Stonk. I
Yeah.
was not expecting even though you succeeded on the con saves.
Both times.
No, look at all this. I literally for the first roll, for the second roll, it was 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3.
Yeah, that second one was a bitch.
Yeah.
The first one was easy. Like it was. I was glad it was.
Yeah,
so low.
that one was low. It was the sneak attack that made that one bad.
You know what's
but-
funny?
Yeah.
If I hadn't used Stone's endurance, I probably would have lived.
Oh yeah.
You flex for the flex.
I mean, it was like
It was cool.
something
It was
damage
cool.
from that guy.
It was
so it was
cool.
still going to hurt.
it was
yeah.
cinematic.
I did roll max damage for the crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
But anyway, so before I wrap up this recording, is there anything you guys would like to make note of?
What did I do this time?
This is your fault.
I can't believe that this is his fault.
Just know that it is.
Meanwhile, Stonk has done literally nothing wrong.
Oh no,
at
this
all.
has nothing to do with Stonk.
This has, for once,
Have you unlocked?
Stonk
Have you
is not the cause of
Have
my
you
problems.
unlocked one of my backstory hooks?
No, but this is still your fault.
I'm kind of. I want to figure out what. I mean, I'm gonna be
wanna
gone
know.
for a little bit. I won't know what's wrong,
Or am
but
I taking next week off?
Are we
So next week is my birthday.
oh, that's fair.
It's Thursday on my birthday. So Tyler, I know, says that you were on call Friday.
Yes.
So I am just gonna say we're gonna have party day. So for my birthday, and that's just gonna be when we celebrate my birthday. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So we can just watch movies, order pizza that Friday.
I can't actually.
Then we'll
show
come
Thursday.
back.
This Friday?
Thursday.
No.
Friday.
Thursday we're not doing anything. Friday, instead of D&D, we're having my birthday.
Okay.
That gives me a week off to plan.
Yeah.
And then also talk with Edison about how we want to introduce
I just thought we
the
would meet.
character. I'm also going to talk to you guys about the self-DMing session because that is upon us now. So I'll talk with you guys about how we want to handle that in a
Slanei
bit.
fucking kills me down.
All right.
What?
I'm very curious.
Slanei isn't mad at Mikkel.
No, Christopher is mad at Mikhail.
What did I do?
Are you really mad at him?
No, I understand.
Yeah.
What did I do this time?
It is entirely your fault.
You're gonna give us literally nothing.
You're gonna get nothing to go off of. And as soon as we start up, you'll understand why it's your
I
fault.
haven't done anything in a
Yet.
bit.
Maybe it's because
Is it
you haven't done
neglect?
anything.
Is it neglect if I neglected you?
Yeah, exactly. Now you're thinking big. Maybe you just haven't satisfied him sexually.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to end with
And that's the
Wait,
last
before you stop,
kumquat.